Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank y'all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This was like so quick, last minute. Yes. All right. I'm sorry, DIY crafting page. Please. I hope they heard me when I said come over to the Gucci Crafts page. You can't find me on YouTube. Oh, Gucci Crafts on YouTube. So crafts with a Z at the end. So Gucci Crafts on YouTube. I just went live with YouTube. I accidentally clicked three of my Facebook pages instead of the two pages in the YouTube. Hey, Miss Gerald. Yes, my love, I did my hair. I went to the store and I bought it and I put it right on my head, honey. This is a wig. Like, I don't know what. Yes, I sure did do it. I slapped it right on. um, Let me see. Am I missing? I want to make sure I said hi to everybody. Um, Miss Khan, Miss Sonia, my love, Miss Crawford. Hello, my loves. Hello, hello, hello. It just some of them it keeps telling me like Facebook user, Facebook user. I don't know what's going on with that. I hope y'all week was good. Hey, Miss Lee. Okay, there you go. You got on the YouTube. It was Miss Hudson that wanted to find me on YouTube too. Miss Hudson, so it's on YouTube because I see Miss Lee comment and it came from YouTube. So I should be on YouTube. We just getting started. We just getting started, Miss Teresa. Welcome. All right. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yes, we do have a special guest tonight who is not a stranger at all to the Gucci gang, even though she likes to pretend as if she is a first time user, and she is not. We're going to bring her on shortly. Hello, Miss Christy. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, we did that to you too, Miss Ebony. Okay, so it just must be a glitch. Hello, they need to give StreamYard permit. That's right. I did read that. So you do have to give StreamYard permission to go and post. Hello, Miss Teresa. You were invited by Miss Shakia Lavelle. We thank Miss Lavelle for supporting the Gucci gang, being a part. Really, she's a part of the Gucci gang because she be here on Fridays acting like she knew. Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci. We are going to be using Silhouette tonight, and we are going to be doing a graduation stole. And we're going to be sublimating on it on this graduation stole. And I have some of the designs already up and going a little bit here. I'm making sure I can see all of y'all comments. All right, so welcome, welcome, welcome to Friday Night Live. If it is your first time watching me, I am Gucci Crafts of ITeachCrafts.com, of Gucci Crafts on YouTube, and I am very excited to be here with you guys tonight. I am from the Bay Area, California. The Bay Area. And so I would like to know where all of you guys are watching from tonight. I see Miss McCain has already did her roll call and put Texas in this G thing. So I want to know where everybody else is watching from. So rep your city and your state. Let me know where you guys are watching from. I'm going to show you how to create the template that I'm going to use tonight, Miss Jennifer, and then give you another option as well. All right, Plainfield, New Jersey's in the house. Detroit's in the house. Jersey in this thing. All right. North Carolina, Chi-Town's here. Come on now, y'all. Union City, Texas. I know who that is. That's Miss Gabby. Boston, Memphis, DC. Silhouette for life. Now don't come in here repping that hard, Miss Lurch. You ain't been here in a while. You gonna come in here trying to rep on my cricket. Thank you so much. About to comment about my hair, girl. Thank you, girl. Thank you, girl. See, this what I be talking about. First time from Miami, Florida. No. North Carolina, Chicago, Chicago. Okay, I think I did y'all already. Memphis, Tennessee, New York's in the house. All right. DC, Stone Mountain, Georgia. Hi, Miss Lee. St. Louis, Orlando. Louisville, Kentucky, Chi-Town. Hey, Miss Clark. ATL. ATL. All right. And ATL from New York. Are you repping both? That's what I be talking about, y'all. You see that? First timer from Miami. Okay. PA's in the house. All right. St. Louis is in the house. Girl, she will, honey. Don't be giving away my surprise guest. Now you done gave away my surprise guest, but people that watch me already knew who it was gonna be. She gonna be here. Don't worry. Don't worry. She's coming. I promise. Hey, Miss Sims. VA's in the house. Second timer. Oh, okay. Honestly speaking. Second timer. So, so that your names will show. I think it was something else supposed to come before that comment. Okay, Indy, aka Indianapolis. All right, San Diego. Miss Clark. See, here you go. You and Miss Lurch. North Carolina. I've seen a couple North Carolina. Oh, these are coming in fast. New York, Florida, Birmingham, Georgia, Lawrenceville, Georgia. That's a new one for me. Hey, Miss Callie's right here in California with me. Hey, boo. Chi-Town. I think that's what that was supposed to say. Michigan. Yes, she is. Shakia's a mess, y'all. I love me some Shakia. Miss Clark is always tagging Miss Vance. I love it. Hello from the boot. What's going on, Miss Edwards from the boot? Kissing me, Florida. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and bring on Miss Shakia, who is our surprise guest that got busted out in the comments.
I heard you talk about your hair earlier, but honey, that's cute.
Thank you.
Throw on and on. That's cute, girl.
I
was in the camera, in the mirror, prepping, trying to get my ponytail right, and you just come out being all extra cute.
Had on my little lip. Look, and I put on some earrings tonight too. I was like, new hair, new.
Wait, my lighting is horrible right now.
I got the little ring light going on tonight, so we gonna try to make this chocolate shine. Douglasville, Georgia. Okay, San Diego. Miss Cheryl, you saying that we neighbors, my love? She works her first time from New Jersey. Let's go, y'all. All right. Welcome to all of my first time users. You guys, please make sure you are sharing this video. My Gucci gang natives know that when I get a lot of shares, I like to give away prizes. Okay. So tonight there will be some giveaways, y'all. So make sure that you are sharing. If you have not already, make sure that you are following the Gucci Crafts page. Also, make sure you are following Stillaholics Anonymous with Miss Shakia Lavelle. Okay? Yes. So I brought Miss Shakia on because I wanted to do an interview with her tonight, you guys. We are going to be using actually 2 of her products for tonight's project. And I just wanted to bring her on because I am so very proud of Miss Shakia. She has just taken off, and I absolutely love the products. I got them in a drawer right here next to me. I got a drawer full of Miss Shakia products, honey. And I've even added her products to the sublimation kit for my sublimation class that's coming up. Yes, so her paper, her Honestly Speaking paper, is going to be in that sublimation kit. If you purchase the class and the kit, you will get 10 sheets of that paper so you can see what that ink release do. Understand me?
Hey.
Yes. Oh, okay, Berkeley. Oh, that's right, Miss Cheryl. Yeah, Berkeley, you're super close to where I used to live. Yes, you are. So I want Miss Shakia to go ahead and just introduce us to her beautiful business, to her wonderful business that she started, and let us know a little bit about Honestly Speaking.
Hello, everybody. I am Shakia of Stillaholics Anonymous. That is the parent company. That is my online community where I teach crafters, DIYers, those who want to really tap into beginner graphic design. I teach you all of those things via Silhouette Studio. So we know that's the program that controls all of those Cameo machines back there, but you can use it as a standalone program.
With
so
all of those crickets.
I knew she was gonna go there. I knew she was gonna go there. But that's my parent company, and just kind of being thrown into this world like of printing at home for sublimation. I became, I'm now known as the professor, and really dived into sublimation. I'd done it before, I knew what it was, but I really dived into it. And due to the pandemic, and some changes here, had to make some changes business-wise. And we decided as a family to add a product line to our teaching offerings. So that's where Honestly Speaking came from. Now it's spelled Spinking. So it's a play on words to kind of keep you thinking about ink. But when I do my live videos, I'm all about like speaking open, honestly, no matter what, even though sometimes it's not popular opinion, I still try and speak on it. So the brand just kind of fell in line with that. It is called Honestly Speaking. As of right now, we do have the Team 365 Change the Game sublimation paper, that allows you to sublimate like against like what the norm is. So normally you're taught 400 degrees, 60 seconds. I'm pretty sure y'all are going to see her do it tonight. You can sub as low as 365 degrees, anywhere from 30 to 45 seconds, depending on your heat press. We have a sublimation ink that does not require an ink profile or anything like that. We have pigment ink, and we just have, I set it up in a way for those who may be apprehensive about trying to convert a printer, because that is a scary word for people. We offer it where it is pre-filled for you, or you can watch, save yourself a couple coins, do it yourself. But I have videos that's going to make it really easy for you to do that. So that's just a little bit about what Honestly Speaking is. We've had that product line since we launched it in August. It started shipping out in November, and it's been going great.
So it's fairly new. It's a baby, but it's growing, and I love that. So tell me, where do you see Honestly Speaking being in a year? A year from now, what do you want for Honestly Speaking?
Well, provided that Corona go back to her baby daddy.
I wish he'd go back to him too, girl. I'm trying to get her back together, sing with some life songs or something. Let's stay together.
Yes, like come on. So ultimately, we have a lot of things like this is the second quarter of the year, and it's supposed to kind of jump off, and they didn't quite go on the site yet, but they are. Like, we're just trying to add things that's going to help. Our tagline when we started was to be your ultimate one-stop shop for your print needs. So, we want to add on more products. The heat tapes in the different sizes is going to be like the next one. And then we're going to have a line of like cutting mats for the cut machines and stuff like that. So ultimately in the next year, this has been my ultimate dream, like for the longest. And although the business is Silaholics Anonymous, I want to see HS Ink in lights. So hopefully we will have that storefront and I want to get back to actually printing. So I want to have that storefront where I can get back to actually printing and selling the products. So just growing and adding more things to the product line. Like that's the ultimate goal for like the next year is we're trying to launch. It's 1, 2, 3. It's 4 more things that are in the works within the next year. So for Honestly Speaking.
That's great. That's great. So then with all of that happening in a year, in 5 years, what do we want to be on the shelves in other stores?
So the one thing that people always, and I see that need, and like I'm one to where I'm on the pulse of what people really want is like crafters. And while it's great to order stuff online, that's the one thing that people always say, like, where can I go locally to get, like, I need it now. Like, where can I go locally to get supplies? Because everything for this, unless you have like maybe like a little small mom and pop or something like that, like somewhere that sells like vinyl and stuff, it's really hard to find. You can't find it in a big box store. And I work closely with my vendors, especially for the paper, and trying to figure out like different things and, trying to somehow get where we can cut and not so much manufacture, because baby, those machines are huge, but to where we can get it here and maybe even just like cut and have it where we can produce it as far as sheets and stuff for local stores. So that is one of the things that we really, really want to do, because I hear people say that all the time. Where can I go? Like, can I go to just any store to
get supplements,
buy supplies? Yeah, and you really can't. Like, I mean, even down to the blanks. So that's one of the things I really, really want to work on, is making it where it's accessible for, you know, any craft. You got that last minute job and it's like, dang, some stuff happened. You want to be able to run out and not just use copy paper. Like, that's my ultimate goal.
Excellent. I love it. So then, for all the people that are watching that do have small businesses or that are thinking about starting a business, right? So, and I like say small business with a big business mindset, right? Because you got to think big if you want it to be big, right? What advice would you give them? What advice would you give somebody wanting to start a business or somebody that already has a business going?
So let's kind of take it from starting a business standpoint. And I think it's a wonderful thing for people to aspire to have a business. Even if you decide to stay like at your 9 to 5, we hear a lot of people say, you know, to leave your 9 to 5, but there are some people who are really passionate about what they do. They might be a teacher, and if they're not there, you know, it's like it's students that really kind of like, you know, they connect with them. You might be a nurse, a doctor. So I'm not, and that because I know nurses and people who are in medical field, and they do this crafting and they do it on the side. So, I mean, just doing it as a business is really starting, like allowing yourself to kind of grow into it. I find that a lot of people, they want to jump into this, you know, we want to have generational wealth. I think everyone should have some additional streams of income. Okay. One of my favorite lines about that is there was an episode of Grownish, and she told her mom, and she was like, what other streams of income do you have if this, you know, this doctor thing doesn't work out? If you lose an arm, you know, you get a malpractice suit, what other streams of income do you have? Because you can't come stay in my condo, because she was talking about investing her money and stuff. So I think everyone should have, the pandemic proved that too. You should have a second stream of income. So just starting a business, one, research, be prepared. Like that's the one thing with this, like, you know, being prepared for what business really is, and just finding something that you would enjoy doing, you know, for a profit. And I think the biggest thing with entrepreneurs is be prepared. If you start something as a craft, once it becomes a business and now you have certain time constraints, you have customer service, you have to worry about, it can sometimes, you know, make it where it's almost, not say resentful, but just make sure that when you turn into a business, it is something that you enjoy doing and it brings you joy to do it, because there are going to be those days when, I mean, it just gets tough, and you have to remember why it is that you're doing it. But for me, it's research. Y'all, people who follow me know I'm all about the research. I'm all about the testing stuff out. So I think, I mean, just getting into business, you want to research everything. Where is it? Oh God, where is it? Here it is. If you are trying to get into business, hey, these are at 5 and below. Go get you some sort of notebook where this is your Bible, your Holy Grail. It's your business journal. Write down your thoughts, write down your ideas. When you are in groups and stuff and they're giving you advice, you're on Clubhouse, you getting gems, you're watching YouTube videos, you're getting gems, write it down. It does not mean that you have to implement it right then and there. Right. But you have a reference so that when that moment hits and it's your moment to shine, you go, and it's just that happenstance. Something will happen. You'll get connected with the right person, and it's your time to show up, or, you know, sink or swim. You have something, like you've done the research. It's like, okay, right. I may have only been used to doing 5 shirts. Now somebody wants 200. Okay, I know I heard someone say I can get screen print transfers from here. I can press it this way. So even if you don't implement it, you're in this for whatever craft it is. Research wholesale vendors, understand how it works to get stuff from overseas. Like, just research and keep it in your back pocket for when you need it, because you may not need it right now in your business, But I'm telling you, if you want to grow, you are going to need those resources, and trying to research and find out about them right when you need it is going to be the most frustrating thing ever.
Right. Because then you're going to feel like I need it now.
Yeah. And you're not going to, and you're compromised on quality when you do that, because you're just trying to fill an order, and you don't want to compromise on quality and compromise your brand, like right. You are a brand. So you don't want to compromise on that.
Vendors are very important, because that's going to help you set your pricing. If you know how much your base price is going to be to make an item, then you know how you can set your price for that item. If I'm always going to buy t-shirts that are on sale, and I price my t-shirt prices, I say $25 because I can get this t-shirt for $2 or $3, $5 on sale. Well, now the shirt is no longer on sale and it costs me $9. Now what am I going to do? Because my profit is shrank by $6.
Exactly.
Right? So vendors are very, very important, and you have to research, because like she was just saying, if you go and you get something cheap, because okay, this was the same price I was paying for this high quality shirt when it was on sale, I still want to make that same profit, and now the shirt doesn't look as well. I tell people all the time, you can only give somebody some BS a couple of times, and after that, it's over.
Yeah. Oh, yes, it is.
Yeah,
yes,
it's over. This is a word of mouth business.
I was just going to say that. And in the age of social media, honey, where they can click a button and type some stuff up and put you on blast.
Yeah.
What?
One person could take you all the way down. One person. You want to make sure that you're giving good quality, and you putting pride into the work. If crafting is not something that you are passionate about, don't turn it into a business, because it's going to be a big headache for you. If it's not something that you enjoy doing, I enjoy making things and seeing the end product of what I make.
Yep.
And if you don't have that, then it's just going to be like, you're just making it because you want to make the profit.
Yeah.
Right.
And there's no substance behind it.
That's in anything you do, or you're not going to want to do it. And if I don't want to do something, it's going to show in my work.
Yep.
That's just what it is.
The other thing is too, I will say, I think this is something that's very important. I talk about this on my platform a lot. Facebook groups can be a blessing and a curse. You will see so many things in these Facebook groups. You will see so many things in these Facebook groups. Don't feel like you have to do everything. If it is something that you want to do and you want to try it out, there's things that I would do. I'm going to do it for them. 2 little boys that came out of my womb, maybe a family member, my mom, I'll do it to make it as a gift. But I probably would never kind of do it where it's for profit.
That's a really good point, because when you first get into those Facebook groups and you like, oh my God, that's pretty. I want to make that. I want to make this. I want to make that. I want to make this. And I made the same mistake when I first got into groups, right? Before I became Gucci Crafts. And I was just buying all this stuff. I got Rubbermaid containers full of stuff that I probably will never touch. Okay.
Craft order.
Yeah, and it's right. And it's because of that. But when you go and you see something, what I want you to ask yourself is, can I sell this? Do I have the market for this item? Right? I live in California. So if I see somebody decorating some snow boots, I know that my base locally, I can't set unless people are running to go to Tahoe. I'm not going to sell snow boots out the yin yang because it don't snow here. Right? I can't go to a pop-up event and have these snow boots because I couldn't sell them online because it doesn't snow here. So you have to make sure that you're not just making things, of course, for your area or family or friends, but that what you are trying to make is going to be profitable for you. Even when you go out, even when you go out and you're buying new machines or new equipment, I always ask myself, can I make my money back off of this? If I go and I don't care if it's a laminator and I pay $20 for this laminator, after this project that I need it for, can I continue to profit from this laminator? Because if not, then you're just going to end up with a bunch of stuff that you're not using. I see crafters all the time talk about how they got machines and trinkets and gadgets just laying around. I saw a lady on live the other day. This lady had about 100 molds that she had laid out in the floor and she was selling them. She was like, I'm never going to, brand new in the plastic. I'm not lying to you. I mean, they was just all out in front of her. She was just taking orders off the live.
Wow.
You gotta watch it.
Wow.
It was crazy. I was like, this lady had to spend at least $2,000-$3,000.
Dollars for the amount of mold she had. Yep.
Yeah, for the amount of mold she had kits and sets, and I was like, wow, it's crazy. But you just gotta watch it.
Yep.
Miss Shakia, I love you. I love you. I love you. You know what? There's another item on Miss Shakia, and I was kind of looking for it while we were talking, but I didn't want to seem like I was being rude because I just used it earlier. But hold on, let me see if I can find it. I don't know how these crafting rooms be, and I usually keep it in my drawer right here because I'm so in love with it. But I'm gonna just tell Miss Shakia what it is. The
chip resetter. I knew it. I knew you said the chip resetter. Yes. I knew you were gonna say that chip resetter.
You have one right there with you, so you can show them what it is. What I'm talking about. I'm looking for it. Like I said, I didn't want to be rude and all off the camera trying to find it, but I just used it earlier to reset my pigment ink. Okay, yes, that little thing right there, y'all. If you have the Epson. Epson 7720 7210, whether you're doing sublimation or you replacing your pigment ink, baby, that little thing right there got a little Jesus in it. It will save that. He right there at the bottom of it, honey, because it will save oh my God, it will save you such a headache, because we know that these Epson, it's not counting the ink, right? It's counting your prints. And so if it says, okay, you done did 200 prints, your ink out, and you know that you still have ink in there, or you may want to, when it does that to me, I just go and top it off anyway. And then I go ahead and use my resetter. Okay, I just press it up on the guts, wait until it turns green for me. I hold it there a little bit. And then I go ahead and stick it in. There goes. We got the green light. Yes. I stick it into the printer. Bam, Epson has reset, and it tells me that the ink is all the way full. That is one of the best little trinkets that you can use.
$18 investment, and it'll change your life
for itself.
Yep,
absolutely. Hands up and down, it pays for itself.
This is great.
Yes, so throw your website on the screen. I know you got a little.
It won't let me. It won't let me do it. I can't do it from my side.
Maybe maybe I gotta move us like this.
No, I'm saying I can't put my things on there. Like, for some reason I can't put mine on there. It had to be on your end.
Well, the last time when we did the Cricut and Cameo battle, you were able to put you had it up there.
Because I was through StreamYard. I think I was doing it through OBS was what I was using, and I'm not using OBS right now because it's been it's been messing up. Like, I'm not sure what happened. You know how when stuff have updates, their latest update was messing with the I will be glitching right now, and I'm not sure. So until they fix the update, I can't use OBS. So that's what I was doing it for with that one.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna just make a banner real quick. Talk to them real quick. I'm gonna make a little banner so it could go across the screen. Talk to them real quick about this paper, my love. About the paper, the Honestly Speaking paper, while I make your banner real fast.
Okay. So this is what our packaging looks like. There is a new cover sheet on the website. When I originally did this, I will say that because I tested like all of these settings. There wasn't one on here for tumblers yet because I hadn't done a tumbler. Like, it's when I say honestly speaking, I speak on what I know. So I hadn't done one yet. So I didn't have the temps on there. And then these were based off of my Hottronics, and forgetting that all printers aren't the same. So there is an updated cover sheet on the site. Definitely check that out. It's a free download to get it. But when I came across this paper, I mean, I was just floored and amazed because people say that you have to sublimate at 400 degrees for 60 seconds. A lot of people, you'll see the settings for premium presentation paper, matte, and then even high. I don't know why they put it on high. But once I came across, I tested so many different papers. And when I say this does not bleed through the back, like, this is awesome. One, it's a game. I call it the change the game paper because it's gonna do a couple things for you. Like, no bull crap, not just because it's the one that, you know, we basically brand as, you know, that we have branded. But I'm like being totally honest. You're going to be able to save on your electricity bill because you don't have to have that much current running through your heat press, because you don't have to go up to 400 degrees. You're going to be able to produce more things faster because you don't have to wait for 60 seconds. So you'll be able to pump those items out 30 seconds to 45 seconds. For really small jobs, you're going to get full ink release if you use, I'm going to show that way. I have so many easy presses there. I have pressed on my easy presses at 350 degrees. So you're going to save time, you're going to save money. And then, although you can get it from like Sam's Club, the butcher paper for like $20 for a big roll, you can still, if you're producing a lot, you can go through a lot of that. You can just protect when needed your bottom platen, and you don't have to worry about putting it on top. So for about 95% of the substrates, there are certain cases where you have to protect your platen from the substrate, not the paper. The paper will not bleed through the back. It will not bleed through the back. You don't have to put any type of cover sheet on it. So now you're saving money again by not needing any type of blowout paper. Then I even had my team tell me, Shakia, stop telling, you know, maybe you should market the premium mat because they'll go through. I have had people say, Shakia, I have not had to buy new ink. And you would think, you know, as someone that sells it, I want you to run through it so that you can buy more. But no, I go and I tell you, you can print on plain paper, bright white setting, set to high. It's going to print out faster. So now you're getting your prints out faster. When I was printing on premium mat, a 13 by 19 full color ink, and it takes you about 9 minutes to print. Like it literally, this is going to print out. Yeah, it's going to print out. So you're going to save yourself time on that. You're going to save yourself money on your ink because you're not wasting so much ink, and it's going to last longer. So just something as simple, not even really going to our ink, but something as simple as changing to this paper is going to save you time, money, and just make you way more productive. We are known as Team 365 because 365 degrees is going to get you there. With certain heat presses, you can do 30 seconds. Some you'll do 45. I did socks, like as thick as they are, full release. I put it to the test, 365, 30 seconds. So I'm not bull crapping. You know, anyone that watch me know, like I do the research for it. I show you the proof is in the pudding. Just switching to it, like I'm being so honest. It's gonna change. It'll change your life.
Yes.
And then like our inks, they're 140 milliliter in volume. So the bottle is a little bit bigger for the weight, but this is the pigment ink one. This is the sublimation ink one, but they are 140 milliliters. So even if you have like the small.
We got a question here. I'm trying to figure out, let me see. How long does printed image last before printing? What do you mean?
I think before pressing. So pressing. You can actually print something and have it for over a year. Sublimation ink does not, you know, once it's on the paper, as long as you don't have it exposed like to heat where it's somewhat activating it, you can print something out and you can literally press it a year from now and it's still going to give you the exact same quality. Like seriously. So you don't have to press it right then and there.
Yeah. Thank you, Miss Catherine. Miss Catherine says she loves the Gucci and Professor collaboration. Y'all know that's my girl right there. That's my girl. That's my girl. Yes. Yes. So I'm in love with the paper. I'm in love with the ink. I use, honestly speaking, pigment ink and sublimation ink.
Plain paper setting.
Yes.
Like even on a tumbler, plain paper setting.
So this house is an honestly speaking house. I got all the sizes of the paper. This is the 11 by 17. I got the 13 by 19. I got the 8 by 10, and I got the 8.5 by 11, and I got the 8 by 14. So that's all the sizes. That's all of them. I got all of them.
Yep. Well, you know what? I gotta get you a roll. I think that's what.
Yeah, that's what I would. Yeah,
I need to get you a roll.
Because the roll, I got you. For the Stoles. Yes, the roll would have been. But you know what? I was playing around, y'all, and what I figured out is I actually could tape the 2 sheets of 13 by 19 together.
Oh my gosh. Yep.
And put it in the back.
Put it through. Yep.
Yeah, and let it roll through. So I'm gonna see. That's why I'm in the office right now, because y'all know I like to test stuff out with y'all. Like, do it for the first time with y'all. So I'm gonna see if I could actually get
That's
it
a great idea.
to do that. So I did it on a test run and I had it to run through. But what it did is I had it on portrait or landscape. I had it on the wrong print setting. So when it
yeah.
printed, it didn't print. It only printed the top of it. So it actually ran through the printer just fine.
Fine.
Yeah, and I taped it with the painter's tape. Yeah, so we're gonna see if it'll go through that way. If not, then we just gonna split it in half and print it. But I would love to get it
should
printed.
be. Yeah.
Yeah. So because even at the end of the day, I'm still gonna have to tape it because I don't have the roll. But if it's taped already together, I'm hoping I could just cut it out that way and then replace.
And because the ink is going right over it, that line that sometimes people get, it shouldn't give you a line.
That's what
Look at you. Girl, you innovative, Gucci. Girl, Gucci like, innovations.
We're gonna work this out. So keep y'all fingers crossed. We're gonna see if it works, because that's why I'm here in the office. I was like, okay, we're gonna see if it works. And so what we're gonna be doing tonight, you guys, again, is the graduation stole. The graduation stoles you can find on iteachcrafts.com. Tonight, the professor, you got your code. You got your code.
Yep. Hold on. Yep. Hold on 1 second. I forget what it is. So, and I forgot to send it to you. Hold on. I got to go on here and I have to look at it. Hold on. Oh gosh. Wait, which one is it? Come on. Go back on there. Yes, I'm gonna give you guys a code for all of the Gucci gang. It actually is that, but I forgot what's on the end of it. Hold on 1 second. I gotta go through this and no, that one's yours. Okay, wait 1 second.
Yeah, I got one for your people too. We swapping codes.
No, I'm saying I almost gave them your code.
Oh, my code.
Nah, they can't have that one.
That's my special code.
Yeah, that's a special code. That's a special code. Hold on. All right, so it is
yes, the tape will go on the bottom, princess. So what I'm gonna do when I tape the paper, y'all, is I'm gonna take y'all into the kitchen, because my kitchen table is bigger, and I'm gonna have the camera and I'm gonna show y'all how I tape the paper. Then we're gonna come back in here in the office and we're gonna try to put it in the printer. We're gonna try to be innovative tonight. Now, don't get mad at me if it don't work. This is just something I thought about in my head, and I said, I wonder if this could work, because I don't want the line. I don't want the line. So we're gonna see. It's kind of hard to piece together on the stove. And then I'm actually tonight only going to print from here down on the stove, and we'll be leaving the back of it white. Miss Shane said we need Gucci's code. I heard that, Miss Shane.
I can't. Okay, wait. Can I post it? Okay, wait, because it won't let me leave a comment on there. So I guess I have to go to
send it to my messenger, and then I'll make a banner.
Okay. Hold on. All right, there we go. All right, because it gave me a link, like the direct link. So I'll just send it to you.
Yeah, and then I can go get it on my messenger. Yes, and I have a code for the professor's people. Your code, and anybody can use the code, but we swapping out. Okay. Let me see now. How is I'm gonna do this? All right, my camera might go off. Y'all just look at Miss Shakia real quick, because I need to.
And then the crazy thing is, while you're doing that, like I'm on a hiatus. So my people, like those who are Silaholics and those who are Team 365, are probably so happy to see me on here, because I am actually on a hiatus from live videos for the entire month of April. And so I meant to do my unboxing, like, of all the stuff for you. Like, so I don't know how. I'm going to have to figure out how to do that. I'm going to have to do it and ask for forgiveness. Like, that has to be, I think that should be okay. It's a special occasion, because I really wanted to unbox it live. I mean, I guess I can do like a pre-recording, but I'm supposed to be on a hiatus. And had so much going on that I forgot to do it on Tuesday. Because it was also the last day of my class.
Backpack it. Yeah, you got a lot of stuff.
And I wanted to do it live. And I'm like, shoot, I forgot. And technically I'm supposed to be doing like lives. So I'm gonna have to talk to the team. Like, come on, let me sneak this one in here because I really wanna. I have not touched it. I have not opened it. When you told me that it was some extra goodies in there, I'm like, I want to open this on live. And I'm like, I don't want to wait till May. So I'm going to try and figure out what day I can sneak that in because that box is still there and I'm dying to open it. So that way also, for all of our Silaholics Anonymous and our Team 365, they can see what they can get from iteachcrafts.com, which she's over on our platform now. She left them other folks. She was over here on, and I gotta talk to you, Huns. Like we gotta have a serious business powwow. Like seriously, yeah. We got there's some things you can do with the Shopify. So we gotta have a powwow, ma'am.
Okay, I got you. We got each other. I got you. So y'all see, Silaholics Anonymous, shop.silaholics.anonymous.com is going across the bottom of your screen. That is Miss Shaquilla Bell's website. Your code tonight is Gucci Gang 10. So you can use that Gucci Gang 10. That's going to give them 10% off.
Uh-huh.
All right. So Gucci Gang 10, you can put that in at shopaholics.anonymous.com to get your 10% off. And I'm going to give a code to, because I'm just so excited that the professor came on to bless us with herself tonight. So hold on, wait 1 second. Not that one. What am I doing? Okay, here we go.
Oh, I saw. Oh, wait. Can I enter for the rhinestone transfer? Because I don't do brushing stones. So if they come already ready, can I enter? Can I enter for the transfers? I don't do brushing stones. Right now,
the rhinestone transfers on www.iteachcrafts.com are buy one, get one 50% off. Rhinestone transfers and the vinyl transfer. The vinyl transfers. There's some vinyl transfer sets, black in color. They are buy one, get one, and you can mix and match. So if you want to get a rhinestone set and then you want to get one of those vinyl iron-on sets, you have to use a heat press. It's not really iron-on, it's a transfer. Then you can mix and match and get it buy one, get one 50% off, and it's unlimited, as many as you want. Okay. So for iteachcrafts.com, the code is going to be the professor, and that is going to get you guys 20% off. The professor. Now you cannot combine the code. So Shopify automatically will stop you from doing that. It will not let you add the coupon code. It'll tell you that it's invalid if you're going over there to buy the rhinestone transfers and the decals. So if you want to use the professor code to get 20% off, you got to do it in 2 separate transactions. I'm sorry. That's how they set it up when you do automatic discounts. I didn't want you guys to have to use a code in order to do the buy one, get one 50% off. So it'll automatically do it for you. It's an automatic discount. All you have to do is add them to your cart and it's going to take the discount out at the cart. Okay.
For the rhinestone transfers.
Yes, for the rhinestone transfers and
I gotta order me some more.
Yep. Okay. It's an automatic discount. No code needed for that.
Wait, Gucci, do you have puzzles on your site, right?
Yes.
Okay, so good. Because
4 different puzzles. You got some in your box. So when you open your box, you'll see you got every puzzle that we have.
Oh, really? Because this month is Autism Awareness Month. And the puzzle is like the symbol. Yes. So I want to do some puzzles with the puzzle, design and stuff like that. So awesome.
I think the 12-piece one would be really good for that one. So we have a 12-piece, we have a 120-piece, we have the heart-shaped puzzle, and then we have the photo frame, the bone-shaped photo frame puzzle. Leo,
yeah.
Leo? Let me see. It say, wait, y'all talking too fast. What's the website? So the website sorry, y'all. The website for the rhinestone transfers and the decals. Hold on, wait. I'm moving up. My mouse, is iteachcrafts.com and www.iteachcrafts.com. Okay. And the code is going to be the professor. All caps, the professor. That is your code. You see it there on your screen. The professor. Okay. Then we have
Gucci Gang 10. Sillaholics.
shopaholics.com. What I say,
Sillaholics.
shopaholics.
We think about you.
Shop.sillaholicsAnonymous.com. Okay. And that code is going to be Gucci
Gucci
Gang
Gang
10.
10.
Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci.
Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang. Yes.
Yes, you guys make sure that you are sharing the live. Share for us, y'all. Share, share, share. I want somebody to go out and do a share count for me and drop it in the comments. My code is going to be up until midnight my time. So it's 8:39 right now in California. So you got 4 hours. So you can watch the live and then you can get off and go because we're going to be on here no 4 hours. So you'll be able to watch it. Me and Shakira together, it could be that long, but we
we not.
we have to check and balance ourselves. Yes. Hi, Ricky.
And
yes.
then for ours, so for our code, you will have until 10 p.m. tomorrow night. So you'll have until 10 p.m. because y'all know I'm a numbers person. So it's all about the numbers. So you'll have until, because that's when, well, I thought that it would be 10 p.m. my time. So it's 24 hours. So it would be 10 p.m. tomorrow night. So you have 24 hours. It was really 10:45. I thought it was 10 o'clock, but it's 24 hours.
I might extend mine for 24 hours, but somebody just tell me we got 5 shares, y'all. Come on, we could do better than that.
5? No.
4 people watching this live, and I need y'all to share. We have 84 people, 85 people total watching the live. I need y'all to share the live.
And I did, because I know I shared at least 3 times from YouTube. So y'all have to definitely share. Yeah. And I did tell people to kind of come over to YouTube. So I'm not sure if you can see them instantly. So they might be sharing from YouTube. I'm not sure if you can see the share count from YouTube on your side, but I was trying to get them to come over here to YouTube where, we get coins from YouTube. We don't get coins from Facebook.
No, not unless people buy stars. If you buy some stars, yeah. Which you're never obligated to do, but the stars feature is there. It's at the very top on Facebook and on YouTube. You can buy stickers if you so choose to support.
Samantha. So Samantha asks, is it just for the paper? No, it's for everything. So everything on our site.
And my share count, y'all, that depends on the prizes that we're going to have popping off, okay? That's going to be what the share count is, okay? So this is what I'm going to do because I want to come in here and I want to start designing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take y'all with me to the kitchen. We're going to tape our paper right now. And then we're going to come back in here and design, okay? Because then I don't want to have to go back and forth, okay? So I'm about to grab y'all. I'm going to take y'all on the laptop. My little light going to go off, so my little chocolate to be dim a little bit, but it's gonna shine bright like a diamond.
So there is like your shares are kind of all over. Like I see that on I Teach Crafts. For the group, there's 9 shares. The I Teach. The Gucci Crafts page. There are currently. I'm gonna refresh again. Let's see. It was 13 shares. We are at 13 shares for that one. I Teach Crafts is 9 shares. And that's actually pretty good because there's 8 over there and 9 of them shared it out. So every last one of them shared it out. Thank y'all so much for sharing. And then let's check on DIY Crafting Network and see what we have going on over there.
On there, but I had to get off because I noticed it will only let me go to 3 destinations. And so I'm on the Craft page and I want it to be on YouTube.
Okay. Yeah. So I don't see up there. All right. So we're at 13. Not sure where we are for YouTube, but it was 13 on Gucci Crafts, 9 on I Teach Crafts, 14 now. Come on, y'all. It's 50 of y'all watching on Gucci Crafts right now. So go ahead and share. All right. And I will post, I think Miss Shep asked what's the code.
Telling stories.
Yeah. There's the exact link, Miss Shep. Right there. It'll take you there. It's Gucci Gang 10 on ours. And then Gucci Zone is The Professor on her site. And if y'all don't share, y'all can't get y'all code extended.
Yeah, you gotta share to get that code extended. And y'all know I give out prizes based on shares. All right. So what I'm doing right now, you guys, is I am going to tape this paper together. And I'm gonna try to overlap it pretty good because I want to be able to prevent the line really. And I'm gonna try to make it even. And then I'm gonna measure out how long the paper actually is. So this is something that I'm trying, you guys. Okay, so I'm not gonna say that it's gonna work or it's not gonna work. This is something that we're getting ready to try. So I'm getting ready to try to take this paper together and then put it in my rear feed. Okay, so I'm gonna make me big real quick, Miss Shakia.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, there we go. All right, so I got you guys on the little webcam there. Y'all see my Christmas shirt? It's all sparkly. All right. So I'm using painter's tape, and what I'm going to do with Miss Shakia's paper, you need to print on the rough side. So we're going to be taping the smooth side. With the rear feed, you have to put it in face up. So I'm just getting it, the tape. Oh, let me fix this wrinkle because I don't want this to get caught in the printer. Okay. I'm not going to go all the way to the edges because I don't want the tape, I don't want the printer to catch the tape and kind of peel it up. So I'm kind of leaving the edges free a little bit, and we're going to see if that is actually going to work out for me. Okay, so I'm taking 2 sheets of the 13 by 19 paper and I am overlapping them. And then I'm going to see, okay, so this is 30, about like 36.2 long now that I've overlapped them, which is great because my sole is only 30 inches long, right? So that's how, and really with the tip, I'm going to go down to 30, but I'm going to have a little bit left over. So I might even do 31 because I got 36 long. And of course it's 13 wide. All right. So we got our strips and we are going to try to use this as roll paper to print our stoles. We should be able to get both sides of our stoles on this paper. Let me see. What's the purpose of the 13 by 19 paper and what would you apply it to? So with the 13 by 19 paper, you're going to use this to make your t-shirts. You're going to use the 13. I use 13 by 19 paper when I'm printing out my sublimation mask because I can get 5 sublimation masks on one 13 by 19 sheet of paper. What else? If you're doing a 2X shirt, a 3X shirt, if you are doing 3D shirts and you have to piece the pieces of paper together, having that 13 by 19 sheet of paper is going to make it so that you have less pieces to tape together because you have a bigger piece of paper.
You went out. Your audio went out.
Okay, there we go. I should be back. Y'all can hear me, I hope. Miss Shakia does offer her paper in several different sizes. So if you don't want the 13 by 19, you don't have to. But these stoles are long. So they're about 30 inches long. So if I was using 11 by 17 or even the 8.5 by 14, I still would have to use more than 2 sheets of paper. Even if this doesn't work, I can still only use 2 sheets of paper to do the stole. What you say, Leo? You dizzy? You better hush. Let me see. When I do laminate on cardboard, are you using a heat press for the lamination? Where the lamination come from, girl? Miss Desiree. Thank you, Miss Barrows, for sharing on YouTube. Somebody says it keeps freezing. Y'all can hear me now, right? I shouldn't be freezing at. at
It
all.
never froze for me. It just the audio went out that one time, but it didn't freeze. So that may be theirs because it didn't freeze for me.
Okay. All right. I should be back now. All right. So now we're going to go in and we're going to be designing in Silhouette Studio. All right. So I am going to go ahead and share my screen. Okay. Thank you, Ms. Desiree. She said we can hear perfect. Thank you so much. Make sure I put share audio. I'm going to share my entire screen. It's going to look a little crazy for a minute. Oh, Silhouette. There we go. All right, y'all. See, I was in here already playing around. All right, so I have my page set up over here, and you can do this with the free version of Silhouette Studio. I am using the business edition version, but I can do this in the free version for the purposes of sublimation, what I'm going to do tonight. So, Shakia, do you have your stole template online?
Do I have it up? Yeah.
Okay. So, Miss Shakia.
I mean, online? Oh, wait, online? No.
Okay.
No.
Well, we can work that out. I'm gonna be using squares tonight. Y'all know I'm very simple with my templates when it comes to squares. I will use a square in a hot minute, and that's what we're gonna be using tonight to do the template for the stole. So you can create this template all on your own. All it is gonna be some squares. Okay. So I have my stole. I'm gonna do just get a square. I'm going to go ahead and make this square 5.5 wide. And for the height, I said I was going to do 31. Why it won't type? It's not typing my letters, my numbers. Hold on. I might have to, yep, that's the keyboard. I'm going to have to use my virtual keyboard. I wonder if that's StreamYard that's doing that.
Probably.
Yeah, it won't let me, it won't let me type in my, okay, so let me do the 5.5. Oh, yeah, my little thing. And
you fancy.
Yeah, I got to pop it back up. It let me do the 5.5, but when it comes to the height, it won't let me do it. So because the laptop is touchscreen, I could just go here and do it. That's fine. That's going to be annoying as heck, though. See, because it's not saving my 5.5. All right, let me zoom out a little bit. So I have my 5.5 by 31 for my height. That is going to be, this is going to take me from about the top shoulder of the stole all the way down to the tip. Okay. Then I'm going to create another box. And I'm going to do this one 4.8. This is going to be my bleed area. Yeah, this is going to be annoying that it won't let me type these numbers. 4.8. Yeah, annoying. Why is StreamYard doing that? I didn't have any problem earlier. It could be because I'm on three streaming. So 4.8. I'll go ahead and press enter. So it'll save that one. By 30. This 4.8 is going to be my bleed area. And I'll do 31 because that's what I did. So that was gonna do. And what I'm going to do to this is I'm going to change the line style. So I'm going to go over here to my line style panel. And I'm going to give myself a little funky pattern. Let me do this one. And I'm going to make it thicker. Since you want to be
I don't know what you're doing for design, but you should make one like to send to a graduate because you know you have it's tomorrow, right? Oh no, Sunday, the crossover from Cricut to Silhouette. Yeah, and they can get them a little graduate stole when they master, the crossover.
Oh yeah, I could do that. Now, why does it? I could do that. I could offer a free. Now look. Do you see this? Now, both of these boxes are the same exact height. 31, 31. Why
It
did
was
they do
that
that?
crazy.
You see it? You see it's not fitting inside of
Yeah.
there. I think it's the fact that I'm on 3. I may have to get off of the I Teach Crafts page and see if it'll act right. But for this purposes, we just gonna put it in here because we have our bleed box, so that's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be fine. I do want to take this back to 4.8 though to keep my design level in there. And I'm just gonna center it vertically and horizontally. I'm going to highlight and I'm just going to go over to the replicate panel and I'm just going to replicate the whole thing right to the side there. And I'm going to move it over just a little bit. All right, so I have my background and I have my bleed. So when I did my measurements for down towards the tip goes to about 25. So at 25 inches, that is where the tip really stops. So the easiest way I could think to do that is just make me a box real quick right there that's 25 long, and then oh, here we go. I almost got it. Freehand. Look at God. So about right here is where the tip is going to start. So I know that I can't really put a big design below that. That's the reason why I want to know where my tip is going to be. So I'm just going to take this little line. And once you do this and you create it in Silhouette, you can save it and you never have to do this again. You'll always have your template. So I'm just going to take the line. I'm going to hold down my shift button so that my line is straight. Take that line all the way across. Now I can go ahead and get rid of that. And I should have waited to do my line of duplicate. We'll just get rid of this one and duplicate this one. And I'm going to make that a little thicker just so that I'm able to actually see it better. So I know that that's my tip. Okay. And let me just group this. All right, so now I have both the sides of my stole. So I can start decorating, y'all, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and ungroup. I'm going to make it very simple. We're not going to do the most with this particular stole. So for my bleed, okay, I'm going to have my bleed be the same color as what this outline box will be. And I am going to go ahead and turn. I don't want that to be red. I want my line to be red. Let me get out this is my fill panel. Let me get out my line panel. So I'm going to go ahead and snap them together like that so that I don't have to keep going back and forth to them. I'm going to go ahead and turn my line red. So I'm going to actually fill the middle of it with this beautiful digital blue paper. I love that blue. It's absolutely gorgeous. Then the bleed, we're going to go ahead and do that in blue as well. And where I'm going to be designing is right inside of here. I'm going to design right inside so that I know that my design is going to fit smack dab in the middle of the stole. Okay. So we're going to merge a couple of pictures here. So we got this one. I thought they looked like the same person. I don't know who this girl is, but I thought they looked like the same person. So I was like, that worked. So we can at least have two pictures. And then I'm going to be adding, I have a couple of roses that I want to add that were actually a free download from fontbundles.net. Where is it? Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I do want to add the letter K. So we'll grab this now since I see it. That the K came with the rose bundle that I got from fontbundles.net. I'm gonna have to find the link so I can get it to you guys. There it is right there. And I'm gonna bring this one in. All right, so that's all our little elements. I don't want this little rose right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a box and I'm gonna go around, if Silhouette will let me. You see your program acting up on me, Miss Shakia?
I couldn't even unmute fast enough. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Did you see?
Don't do that.
Look what it's doing. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and highlight.
That is your computer and StreamYard.
Don't blame my
computer.
Don't
do that.
Don't blame my computer. I put the box around the roses down here. Where it happened to my box? Where my box go, Shakia? Where my box? See my box is gone. There it go. It ain't even got no line color.
I see it.
I see it now that I highlighted it, but where is that? Where is that now? What is happening? Where did it go? It just disappeared. Usually Silhouette does not do that. I'm not gonna even front on it like that. I believe that it is StreamYard exactly. That is taken away from
Put
our
some
experience.
Respect on that name.
I'm going to put a little respect on it. Anyway, I'm going to take this box. I'm going to put it around the part that I actually want. Okay, so I don't want this part here. I just want this part. I'm going to highlight them both. And then I'm going to go over to my modify panel and I'm going to select cropped. And what that's going to do is it's going to go ahead and crop that other rose down and also make my binding box that's around these roses smaller. So I don't have to go in and trace those roses and it won't make this big old area outside of what I need to do. Okay. So I'm going to move this back over here because I like this to be on this side of me. I don't want them away. All right. So we're going to start designing. So we have our pictures here. I removed her from her background using remove.bg. If you have any Photoshop experience, Photoshop will do an automatic background move when you bring it in and change your layer from background to layer 0. You can go ahead and just select remove background. I do find that Photoshop will give you bigger images. You see how these came in really, really small from remove.bg because I don't have a paid account with them, but it did cut her out very, very well. So I think that she's gonna look okay on it. I think she's gonna be good. All right. So I want to go ahead and put her here at the top. And making sure that I'm staying inside of my little bleed box there. Miss Shakia, can you still see the comments?
Yes.
Okay, good.
I'm actually posting comments for like remove.bg. I posted the link for the crossover because someone asked what was the crossover. So I did let her know that that's for Cricut users who want to learn Silhouette Studio, and so they can learn the terminology to make it easier. So I've already dropped that link for you, boo. I got you. Do you, girl?
I love you. So that's why I love you. All right, so I'm going to take my roses, and I'm just going to wrap my roses kind of around her so she doesn't have that like really sharp cutoff at the bottom. It looks kind of like she's floating inside of the roses. Yeah, so it looks like she's just coming out of it. All right, so we want to do that when we do our cutouts. And then, like I said, we're going to keep this one simple. I'm going to do 2. Look, see, here we go with the numbers. I'm going to hit the keyboard here, and I'm going to do 221, and I'm going to fix that issue. I'm going to put my external keyboard to this laptop, maybe, because we don't have time to keep pressing on this other one. Okay, so we're gonna use the regular keyboard. Give me a few seconds, you guys. This will save us so much time. All right, so we got that 2021. So I'm gonna double click so that I can edit the box. Make it bigger. I'm gonna zoom in on this a little bit so that you guys can not out in. So we can see what we're actually doing, okay? Now I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna go ahead and change the font on this. I have y'all will hear me say because I love fontbundles.net and Creative Fabrica. They have so many free fonts. Fonts are life, okay? Fonts will make or break your design. If you don't have the right font going on, it could just ruin the design. So if you have the right font, you're good. So I want to use, here it is. It's Sports Champ Simple. This is like the varsity letter font. And I'm actually might use the Sports Champ regular. Yeah, so we're going to use the Sports Champ regular because it has that little outline there. All right, we are going to make the center color that blue. We're going to go over here to our star. This is our offset feature. We are going to offset it. Okay. It automatically gives you an offset of 0.125. You can make it bigger. You can make it smaller. For this, I'm just going to go ahead and leave it. And I am going to bring my fill down some there. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and make it this gold color. Okay. Now I'm going to highlight them both, and I'm just going to go ahead and remove the lines from both of them. See how that made it a little bit lighter? The lines around it were black. Now I could make the lines around them, that same color gold. And then for the blue, just do no line because I can't do a blue glitter line. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight both because I want to make sure that I'm grouping my offset and my actual 2021. So I'm going to group both of them. Then I'm going to go over to my transform panel and I'm going to rotate it exactly 90 degrees. Now you can always use this little green button here to rotate, but if you go over to the transform panel, I know that it's going to give me exactly 90 degrees and it's not going to be off. It ain't going to be 89.2 where it don't look right. Now I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. All right. And then I think I'm going to make a little room for the mascot, like right there. But I want to trace this mascot. He needs some milk. He needs a little white around him. So we're going to hit our trace panel, and I'm going to highlight him. And I'm doing this so that I will be able to offset him. Anytime that you bring a PNG into Silhouette, it is going to have a binding box around it. And that binding box will not allow you to do your offset. Okay. So we don't want them that white. I'm going to take them down to probably 0.050. All right, so you can still see the white. So we're going to go ahead and make it white. We're going to take away that red line. Now we're going to highlight them both and group. I'm going to bring him right here. Remember, this is like where my tip starts. So I want to make him a little bit small just so that he kind of fits all up in the tip there. And then I'm going to write out class of. We'll do the of like this. And I want something a little fancy to go across it. Let me see if I like that, if that's fancy enough. We're going to go ahead and turn it white so I can see what it looks like. Oh, that's pretty all right. I think we'll go with this one. Let's see. We'll see what it looks like when I get it on there. If I need to offset it as well. Again, change that to 90 degrees. Yeah, that might need to be offset. Let me try one more. I want it to be real fancy going across there. And what I'm going to do with this one, because it's so fancy, is I'm going to offset it. Make it a little bit smaller. Because this font is naturally thin, I'm going to offset it, but I'm going to offset it in white still. Oh, no. It won't give it to me the right way, what I want. You can't really read it. So I might have to do, for the offset, should have did it a little bit smaller, but let's see, because I will be adding in a lighter blue. So I'm going to do a little thing. I'm going to create like a little backsplash that'll be in that light blue color. So this kind of makes it look like the class of is glowing. So that's cool.
You got a question about what font that was again?
What font? Okay, so this font, whoo, child. If you could read it, baby, I'll give you $1. What does that say? I'm gonna have to research that for you.
Click on it. You should say at the top. Click on it and it should say at the top.
There it go. Yep, it does. Andrea Bella Rosa. So here, let me copy it and then I'll make it bigger for you guys. This was a free font too, y'all. Most of the fonts that I have, I either get doing fontbundles.com dollar days and the big font packages, or I just get them for free on the site. So that class of font, this is the name of it right here. So that's what the class of font is. All right, so I'm going to merge a little thing in here. This one, the cracked wall. And this is what I'm going to create my my backslash out of, really. So I only really want one particular section of it, which is this section. So I'm going to go ahead and put a box around it, highlight it, go to my modify panel. I'm going to go ahead and crop it. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is go to my trace panel so that I'll be able to change the colors. I'm going to select the area I'm going to trace it. This is one of my favorite features in Silhouette. Oh, please, Silhouette, egg right with me. I know.
You want to your what?
Nobody asked you to do all that coughing. Is you all right?
your favorite what?
Whatever. So it's a couple of options I could do for trace. I could either trace outer edge or trace and detach. I'm going to just go ahead and trace it so that I get all the little bitty lines and all the little dots that you see there. So I'm going to take this one, go ahead and get rid of it. I no longer need your services, sir. And then we are going to go ahead and make this that electric blue that we have there. Where you at? There you go. We're going to go ahead and get rid of the lines. Ooh, that's fancy. Oh, that's so fancy. All right. And then we are going to go ahead and size it. Ooh, that thing moving slow. Come on now. And of course, I'm not going to put it on top of it's going to go behind the girl, you guys. Oh, I forgot to group. Hold on. Let me group her in the roses real quick and just go ahead and send them front. I'm going to hit my shift button to group them, I'm going to right click them. I'm going to go ahead and bring them front. So then this will just slide right back there behind her. I'm going to go ahead and group these two and bring them front so that it slides behind them. And I'm going to make sure that it goes a little bit past my bleed, which will be fine. So that I can make sure that if any of my bleed area actually does end up on the stole, then it'll still have the same design. It'll be fluid. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this. And then for the bottom half, I am going to do this really like metallic gold that I have. I think it'll look really pretty. This one here. And again, we're going to bring that front. We'll bring our little tiger front. Right, so now we have our little backslash going, and that's all I'm going to do for this particular side. That's all I'm going to do it. And I'm actually just going to go ahead. I'm going to get rid of this one. I'm going to group everything here. And I'm going to duplicate it. Ooh, Lord, we don't need you to be taking this long now. Go ahead and ungroup. We're going to go ahead and take her off. All right, now we're going to add in this picture. Bring it front. Somebody please drop a share count for me in the comments. Let me know how many shares we have. With StreamYard, I can't see the comments. I want to get her right in there. And I'm going to make my K. Actually going to... I'm going to go ahead and trace my K so that I can give my K a very slight white outline offset. Just so that the K will pop. I want to try to make it seem like her hand is leaning up against the edge of the K. So we're just going to go all the way 100. We're going to trace and detach for this one because I don't want to change any of the colors in there. I just want to go do a trace and detach it from its binding box. All right, we got that little junk there. Make sure that you delete that so that doesn't end up anywhere in your project. We'll go ahead and take that away. I'm going to ungroup these because I might reuse this. And we will get rid of that. And now we are going to offset. And I'm going to go ahead and type in my offset. I want it very, very small. So I'm going to do 0 to 0 and apply. I just want it to be just enough so that the K kind of sits off of it. Make sure that I group it. See how now the K, you can really tell that it is a K. When before you couldn't. All right, so let's make this big enough so that it looks like her hand is resting on the edge of the K there. And I'm going to make my K a little bit smaller because I'm right on the line, baby. Okay, we still good. Then at the top, I'm just gonna put future. And I will definitely change the font. ITCU grad. All right, we'll go ahead and change this font. There is one that I like. It's called condensed something, I think. There it is. Gonna go ahead and move that to the middle. We will make that white. Take off that line. And I actually don't really like the way this is lined up. So what I'm going to do is ungroup them. Now, when I do that, it's going to ungroup all the letters. I'm just going to go back and group them together. And then I'm able to use, oh, come here. And I'm going to be able to use the actual alignment tool. And you see that really, like, to me, it made it more center than using the text alignment tool. Silhouette, y'all got it for, typing out your text and all that, but lining it up the right way, sometimes it don't be working out too well.
Here you go again. Here you go again.
I forgot you was even on here. And at the bottom, I'm just gonna put Mama, I made it. Let me see, Mama, I made it. Just keeping it really simple. And I mean, you could do so many things in here. You could use your transparency tool. You don't have to have the pictures the way that I have them in particular. You could use the transparency tool. What is this font here? And I'm going to go ahead and bring this in. When you change your font and you have that big of a binding box around your words, you want to bring it in so that it doesn't affect, you could be clicking here. And because you got that long binding box, it keeps selecting your words and you're trying to select the picture. So get rid of those binding boxes. Let me see if it's going to do me right this time. Okay, it did all right. It did all right. And again, we're going to take that binding box and we're just going to make it the size of the words. And we want these words to pop. So we're going to do that same blue highlight that we did around here. Let's go ahead and offset it. Offset. Every time I go to offset, I always want to say that. I want to say offset's name. Okay, so we're gonna make that one. I'm gonna do
Cardi gonna come get you.
Yeah. I just want to be like offset.
Cardi gonna get you. She don't play by her husband, girl.
I don't want him, girl. No, thank you. No, thank you, because I'll be the took offset and onset him somewhere. All the girls he be touching and talking to. Nobody got time for that. Are you going to give me my color? Thank you. Thank you, Silhouette. I appreciate you. All right. So that is our two sides, y'all. Keeping it simple. I'm going to go ahead. Let me ungroup this one again to get my little tip line out of there.
Yes, we don't want that to print. If you add line color to a line, if you add weight to a line, it will print, guys.
Yes, it will. So we want to get rid of it. So we want to go ahead and delete that, because now we have our design directly in the middle. So we know that it should print how we need it to print out. I'm going to go ahead and group that. So now we good. Okay. I'm going to come over here, make sure I move the line. Just make sure you get rid of your templates. And with Silhouette, you can always just save your template and you can merge it in. So like I said, once you do that and create your template, you don't have to do that every single time you go to make a stole because you'll already have one created. You just use that same template. Gonna go ahead and group it. Now, you see I had made that 6 wide when we first started this, and your program went and changed it.
It's your keyboard. Stop blaming my program.
Actually, you know what? I didn't want it 6 wide. I wanted it 5.
It was 4. Yeah, it was 4 or 5
4.2.
something. Don't do my program.
5.5. It's 5.5 is what it should be. But I wonder, you know what? Let me take it back to 6 because I think that it did that because of the binding box. No, those don't have a binding box around them. Oh, her picture has one. That's what it is. Let me just take it back out to 6. Yep, you see that right there? That's the picture binding box because it's not as close on this side. So that's how you can tell if you have something that still has a binding box. That's why it's actually good to just get rid of them. I didn't worry about her pictures because they were already cut out, but you can see it makes your image, tells you that it's a bigger size than what it really is. All of that area right there comes from the binding box and her picture there. And the same thing for this side. All right. So now we're going to make our paper. What did we measure? We're going to say our paper is 36 inches long. It'll allow us to print up to 47 inches long, if I'm not mistaken. Is that correct, Ms. Shakia?
Yes, you can print up to 47.24 inches long when you go to the user define.
Yes, and 12.95 wide.
Correct.
In the user defined. So that should actually be enough room to print both at the same time. I want to center this. Oh, not all the way. Let me see. Hold on. Let me zoom out a little bit. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and highlight. And this button here, center to page. So it's just going to be smack dab in the middle of the page. I'm doing that in the hopes that I am not on any print border because I can never get it to show me the user defined print border. But kind of going off of that, I can see. Okay, y'all, we about to try my test. We're going to see if this works out. So we have designed. We're going to go over here to print. I'm using the Epson 7720. Let me go ahead and plug him back up. Hold on. I have so many things connected to this computer on Wi-Fi that it will not allow me to connect the printer that's for the desk via Wi-Fi. I have to plug it up. Sasha Fierce that's the name of this computer. She's getting replaced soon, y'all. All right, so we ready. All right, we're gonna go.
That's why she acting like that. You can't tell the baby she finna get replaced. She gonna stop working.
Oh, she did that. I know. I told Beyonce that, and she just went out. That's why Sasha Fierce even exists because Beyonce failed me. Okay. All right. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna select rear feed. Now, mind y'all, remember y'all, this is a test. We have taped these two pieces of paper together, and we're gonna pray about it. And hope that it goes through all the way. This is an alternative way of printing without using rolled paper. And I'm hoping that because we are taping it together, that I will not have to worry about that annoying line that you can get when you are piecing paper together. Okay. So we're going to keep it on portrait. We're going to do plain paper, bright white. High. Rear feed there And then we're going to make sure we go over here. We got our mirror image. I'm going to go to custom advanced. My color controls, I'm going to use Adobe RGB 1.8 because I got an African-American young lady on the front of this stole, and I find that 1.8 prints us out very well.
Don't forget to change the size. Yeah, the size.
Yep, the size. Yep, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, something else I got to do. Change the size. Okay, so here we're going to go ahead and put 12.95. We got 12.95. And 36 is what we said. 36. All right, so it's going to give us 12.95 by 36. Now, I should print portrait, right? Yes. Portrait, yes. Not landscape. Let's print portrait. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to say okay. All right, before I press print, I'm going to go ahead and get my paper into the back of the printer, and I'm just going to stick it in there just like you would regularly stick paper into the rear feed. There's nothing special about it. Besides the tape.
Miss Pratt, she mirrors it in the print settings, so she doesn't have to mirror it on the screen because it's mirrored in the print settings.
And so I can go back and show that before we press print so that you can see where you actually mirror. And you can also do your presets within your printer settings. So I do have one for sublimation, but it's not set to the paper side. That's why I didn't select it.
And Naisha, they are 60-inch stoles, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah, she's or Nisha, she asks what's the stole size, and they are 60-inch stoles.
Yes. Okay, so let me show real quick the mirror. So under preferences, you're gonna go to more options, and I have high speed mirror image. So you got to make sure your mirror image is on. Over here, you can add your own presets. You see here, I have a sublimation preset. And what that'll do is I can preset the number it'll print. I can preset where it's going to print from, the size, orientation, the paper type, all that stuff. I can set it up even with my custom color controls. So when I usually come over and I'm doing sublimation, I just will hit the sublimation button. If I am going to be using, because I used to use this for pigment ink, but I converted it over to sublimation. But for my 7210, which does do pigment ink, I have this label setting as well. So it has the setting for my labels. I don't have to think about it. I just press the button. All right, so now we're ready. We're going to press print. And we're going to see what's going to happen, y'all. All right, so we have press print. I want to go ahead. Okay, I'm going to stop my share because that'll probably take a little minute to load up. All right, when it starts doing its thing, I'm going to turn the camera so that you guys are able to see it, y'all. Yes, the rough side is the printing side. Oh, Ms. Diamond said, I know she telling the newbies. Okay, baby, we'll help them then, girl. Help them.
That's diving for you.
Mm-hmm. Leo, my Leo. All right, you guys. I hope you guys are enjoying the live. I hope you learned a little something there on what I was in there doing. And we're gonna see if my experiment work. I'm excited. I'm ready to see if it's gonna work. Silhouette is telling me it's trying to print. It's telling me it's still loading up. So we at 71%. So we gonna see. Y'all don't talk about my crafting table because it's a little messy. Y'all might see some mess when I turn this camera.
That is one thing though with Silhouette. If it's heavy in graphics, don't be alarmed if it takes a little bit longer to print. Yeah. Because when it's heavy in graphics, it takes a little bit longer.
Yeah. And you don't have to turn the high speed on with paper, but I just always leave my high speed on. It's just always there. Okay, here we go, y'all. Here it goes. Okay, I'm gonna stick the camera up there. Let me move it. So you can see it. I got scared. You see my hand?
It got a little aggressive.
Yeah, it did. That's why I was like, don't do it to me. It's going through, y'all. I don't know. It's almost sucking in the tape part. Almost. I think the tape part is in there. Put it back a little bit. Y'all. Ooh. I get nervous. We gonna see if it works.
Woohoo!
It already, the tape part already came out, baby. You understand? It's already printed on. No wrinkle, crinkle, nothing. Look at that.
Wait, Leo, wait. Oh, I see a piece of machinery that's not a cameo. Wait, well, who? You know, Gucci got plenty crickets. You mean
I have crickets.
now for me? Now you can't be talking about me. You must be talking about Gucci. I mean, you mean wait? Is it a cameo back there? Hold on, wait. Is that what they talking about?
It's a cameo. It's covered up. It's covered up. You see the little minuscule gray blob up there at the top? Yeah, that's the cameo. But my babies, that's Sherry at the top. That's Pearl. Okay. Then we have Olivia. And we have Oliver. And Majesty is gonna go on this show. I just bought the purple one. And Minnie has, yes, I think I'm gonna go for all colors. Minnie has Cardi B in her room. She has the teal one. Minnie room a mess, or I will show y'all her Cardi B, but yeah, we ain't gonna go in there because it's horrible up in there. Y'all, I'm super excited about this though. I think this is gonna be a game changer. Can you even? Only way you can tell where the tape is on this side right here, because you can see it lifting a little bit there. But if I just held it up, would you really be able to tell that I taped this paper?
Nope.
I think this is going to help with that line issue. I think this is going to help get rid of the line. So what we're going to do is we're going to take it into the kitchen. We're going to cut it, and we about to press that G thing. Now, we also going to have to tape it on the back with the heat transfer tape, but I think that even that process is going to be easier simply because of the fact that we have it taped at the back. So y'all bear with me. Miss Shakia, while I move around so I don't make the people dizzy, I'm going to have you talk to them for a minute. I'm going to turn my camera off because I'll be switching cameras.
Okay, so I can go ahead and convert all these Cricut users to Cameo while you're gone.
That's
okay,
what we're not going to do.
Okay, well, you know what? Right,
y'all might have to be. I'm going to tell you can convert them to use Cameo software, but not the machine. Y'all don't want that old funky machine. They already know. They know they don't want that old funky machine. Don't smile that hard. Control your smile.
So I guess so while you are moving, I was over here. My kids came in here to say goodnight. Why was this is midnight? They just not going to bed. I have no idea. But I was also I have to print something and I was testing something for my sister. So this would be an opportunity to, we're talking about sublimation. We're about to see an amazing stole get made, but I was pressing something for my sister and like, can y'all see the difference in how this one looks and then how this looks? Like, literally, the only thing that is different is the background that's behind this one. Like, that's it. And look at how different the colors look. Like, this looks brighter than this. And it is literally the exact same image. One just has that, like, spray behind it. And it changes the colors. So sometimes where you think like something may not be as vibrant, it could just be the way that your file is set up. So this is a little, a little extra little tip since she allowed me to take over Friday Night Live for like 5 seconds. But yeah, so I was doing, y'all know I'm always researching and doing stuff like that. So this was like, look at the difference in how bright one looks compared to the other. And literally the only difference, and it's in the back, it's not on top of it. Only difference is this little like watercolor thing is in the back and it affected the color, the output that much. Like, that's crazy. And I just did this with one, y'all see it's off the wall. My little easy press here. And look at that with the easy press. Well, with that one, I do like 45, 50 seconds, but look, with Honestly Speaking paper. So Nisha, you asked about she did the sizing in it. She made her boxes, I want to say 3x5. Is that what she said? Maybe a 3x5, I think she said, by 31. And then she did the bleed for it. And that was like 4 or 5 inches or something like that, is what she did. But you can watch the playback of it and you'll be able to see the measurements that she used. Yes, Team Bavor. I have all of them. You are very welcome. So all of like her live videos are available for playback. Whether you watch it over on Gucci Crafts on Facebook, make sure that you like and follow. You can also join her Facebook group, I Teach Crafts group, and you can watch it over there. But it is a bit easier to watch it over on YouTube because sometimes with Facebook, if you pause too many times, it has like a lag. So it's better if you watch it over on YouTube because you can pause it, stop, like play, pause as much as you want, and it won't affect it. But like on Facebook, if you pause too many times, it freezes. So you can catch the playback in 3 different places.
Yes, you can. All right, you guys. So let me see. I'm gonna go big here.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's still even hard for me to really tell where the tape is. I'm super excited about this. Now, I did plug up my 16x24, which with this one and the pressure, I do have to do 460. Just because of the way the pressure is set up on this machine, it is definitely not as good as my mighty press. But for the paper, there is no lie. I have sublimated a wallet at 365, 25 seconds. And we had that on a live when we had our sublimation party. And I was able to do it with the mighty press. With this Amazon heat press, it will not let me do the 365. It has to be at 400. I don't know why. I think it's because it honestly does not get as hot as what the reading is telling me. And I need to get one of those heat guns.
The temp guns, yeah.
Yeah, so that I can
that's just as that is just as important as this chip resetter.
Yes, it is. It definitely is, because on some things I even have to go longer than 60 with this particular heat press. But my Mighty Press, and I would plug the Mighty Press in, but because I flipped on this one, it'll blow the fuse if I try to plug that other one up.
Yeah, because the current. Yeah.
Yeah, it's too powerful. That Mighty Press is the truth. But my silly self turned on the wrong way. But we still gonna get it in, and y'all gonna see this ink release, baby. All right, so I just split them. Okay, now here's what we gotta do. All right, so I'm gonna take off. I mean, the painter's tape might take the heat, but I don't even want to chance it because it's all going so well. So I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do and use heat tape. Now I do use painter's
It actually will. You can leave the tape on there. It'll be, especially if it's at 400 and you're gonna do it for a little bit longer, because Mr. Main over on the Sublimation group, he uses the masking and the painter's tape all the time. So it should be okay.
Cool. Oh yeah, because I do that for my tumblers. That's what I was thinking. Like, is it because I use the masking tape for my tumblers? Okay, so cool. Then we don't even have to worry about removing it. That's the part that was getting kind of scary to me. All right, so I'm gonna just take some of the excess off here. This is one reason why I like squares, honey. I'm super juiced to see this. I don't know how y'all feel about it, but baby, if this here works. Miss Shakia also on her site has another template for the stove in the shape. I'm not doing a fully sublimated stove. The back portion of my stove will remain white. So this portion here is going to remain white. Y'all see I'm using one I was already practiced on. Same product, because this is not a real person stove. I don't know who this lady is for real. Okay. We don't know her.
So Charlie, yes, it was designed in Silhouette Studio. Again, you can watch the playback to see how she was able to set up the boxes for her. So she just did it like as a general box. So you can go back and watch it. She designed it in Silhouette Studio. And then for Miss Ricky, the Mighty Press is a really good quality press. Like when it comes to heat presses, you have some like when it's a good quality one. I mean, it has great heat, even pressure. Like it's amazing. It's one of those really top quality prints.
You really do get what you pay for. And let me tell you something. This Mighty Press is almost 20 years old. I got this from my coworker. You can see the top of it kind of dusty, but it's the Mighty Press. This thing still goes for $1,000.
Yep, they don't lose value
at all. And it's a 16 by 20. It is the truth. Now, this little thing that I got from Amazon, I got it because it's 16 by 24. I need y'all to look at the difference. You see, they're both clamshell, but look at all the room I have under my Mighty Press. I don't have a lot of room under here, and I'm a very small person, y'all. I'm only 4'11", so I'm fun size. But I have burnt myself so many times on this heat press, and that's why I'm mad. I flipped this one on. I really wanted to use the Mighty Press so that you guys could see that the paper, like I said, I've sublimated a wallet, and it's on the channel, on live, no trickery or anything like that. I sublimated one of our sublimation wallets that is on the site at 25 seconds, 365 degrees, 25 seconds. Okay, and it's sublimated beautifully. The color's popping, popping. All right. So, I gotta decide. Dang it.
And you know what, Charlie? I read it, but I really read it and didn't even look at the name. had I really paid attention to the name, and I even said the name, but I didn't pay attention to who it was, to where I knew you were messing with her, and I didn't even put two and two together. She was messing with you saying, oh, you designed that in Silhouette Studio now, huh? Didn't ya?
I did, and that don't mean nothing. Now I gotta figure out, dang it, which side is which now that I done cut them in half. Hold on, y'all. Because I done forgot which side is which side. Let me look at the dang on design again. Okay, future, I go on the right, and the class of 2021 goes on the left. So we're gonna put this on me. Okay, so this one's gonna go on this side. All right, so I'm going to go about right here. This is the part that's gonna be on the shoulder. All right, I want to get this at a good position on the press. And first off, hold up, wait a minute. Let us
put some boom in it.
Yes. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me put some lint roller in it. That's what we're gonna do. Put some lint roller in our life. With the blue, I mean, even if we did get some blue dots, it probably wouldn't show up, but it is a good practice to lint roll whatever it is that you are getting ready to sublimate on. That's just good practice. All right, so I'm going to lay this down. I'm going to make sure that we are in the middle. And the boxes, I did 5.5 by 31. Now I just want to make sure that I'm right in the middle. All right. No blowout paper. I'm just throwing it down. And we will do 60 seconds because this, like I said, this heat press is not as great as the Mighty Press, and the pressure on it sucks. Sublimation is all about heat, time, and pressure. That is what is going to get you your best print. Heat, time, and pressure.
Oh, they're asking you why did you didn't tape it down to the other one, so when you move it, it's gonna move. Tape down heat tape to tape down the bottom side while it's under there, so it doesn't move. That's what they're asking you.
I could have done that, but I didn't. I think it'll be fine. I'm so bad about tape, but most of the time, I don't regret it. It does what I needed to do. But yes, tape will keep it on there. Now, and also when it comes to tape, you want to make sure that you get good quality tape, because if you get the cheap heat tape, you will have brown marks on your images, and that's where it comes from, the tape. All right. Ooh, listen, baby.
Just got to be real careful with moving it.
Yes, that's all. So I don't get any. See, no blowout. There's no ink on the back of that. Wait till y'all see the ink release though. Oh my God. Look at that. Y'all see?
Oh, you weren't going to do the bottom. You were only going to do that one part. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it won't fit. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, now I'm going to do the other part. Yeah.
Whew. I was saying, oh, you moved, but you moved it though.
Yeah, but it'll be just fine because I'm going to go right back. I can see, I took it where I have it at the edge. I know exactly where it needs to be.
Okay.
Yeah. That's just me doing me. But yes, you can just pull it out the way without having to move it, and you're gonna be good.
Ooh.
Now, I only needed the blowout here on the bottom, especially because the other side has sublimation on it as well. That's another reason why I had to move. We're going to be all right. This paper that I'm using is actually sandwich wrap that I got from Smart and Final.
And I do want some of that because all that cutting is ridiculous sometimes. Like if I get some pre-cut ones, oh my gosh.
Yeah, pre-cut, you get about 1,000 sheets. You're gonna get about 1,000 sheets. Actually, you know what I'm actually going to do is this way. It'll give me more control. And I don't have to have all of that extra paper just sitting on there. The other side, I will do it y'all way. But this side, it has that print on the bottom of it, on the back of it already.
Make sure you bring your sandwich sheets because some of the other one is on your platen. Like the sandwich sheet isn't coming to the edge. So pull that sandwich sheet to the edge of the
right here. I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it'll get that one of that thing on the bottom.
A good thing to use with these also, guys, is the yucca board, like the hardboard that people use for all over shirts. You can use that too to help you kind of stabilize it and be able to move it too. So you can do that. There's so many ways that you can do it. Like you have to really find what's comfortable for you. You know, watch a couple different videos and, you know, take a little bit from this and a little bit from that one and kind of put them together and build your own technique. So you can watch like a couple different videos and do that.
Ooh, that is hot, 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 hot. Okay. Now this one I actually am going to have to tape, I think, because I got too much of this part hanging. Or will it stay? Let me see. Yep, I got to tape it. And I got the tape right here. And I'm just going to tape this to the blowout paper. That one may not come out ideal because I was trying to not get that extra ink on the other side all over my bottom. But we'll see. I'm just super geeked that I was able to take this paper together, baby. That means you could do that method for all over shirts also. With your 13 by 19 paper.
Yep, to make yourself longer strips, and then you may only have to piece together like 2 or 3 long strips. So you don't have to like tape together 6 sheets of paper like that. So yeah, you can tape them together for that as well, and make yourself a longer sheet.
I mean, you could make it because it'll take the tape. I mean, you can only print up to 47, but you can go ahead and put another half a sheet on it because the 2 sheets together, the way that I laid them, is 36. You just gonna fall on me, huh? That's how you gonna do me. Oh, yep. It moved on me. It moved on me towards the bottom. This part right here, it slipped down. So the second side, we're gonna tape it. We're gonna tape everything down.
Me either, Miss Shep. I was actually supposed to be watching. Miss Shep said, Shaki, I can't believe you're still awake. I actually would be awake, but I'm actually supposed to be watching Married at First Sight.
Oh my God.
That is the show.
Girl, I was like, I'm gonna need them to put Detective Stabler new show on Netflix so I could binge watch it because he is back on Law and Order now, and that is my show.
Yes.
I am addicted to Law and Order. I need it in my life. All right, so this side we're gonna tape so we don't get no movement whatsoever. I was trying not to get this side all over everything. This is my little practice side. And I'm like, we just gonna use the same one because I don't know neither one of the people that's on there. They just Google models. All right, so we're gonna take this down. She look good though. She look good though. I'm gonna make sure that we get this in the middle. In the middle. I'm gonna flip it over. This is how I tape it. I want to make sure I'm getting right level because I want to be right at that little crease right there. And we got our heat transfer tape. I'm about to just be printing sublimation stuff just to tape it together. Just so I can see what else I can do with the tape. Cause that's what I want to do. I need to get me one of those little automatic tape dispenser things that I've seen.
Oh, honey, that's another one that will change your life. That automatic tape dispenser. Oh, honey, that will change your life.
I added them to the site, but the shipping on them things, Lord Jesus.
Yeah.
I was like, no, sir, ma'am. The shipping is ridiculous, but they look like they are so helpful.
They are. I have two of them in green, but I want the ones that were I want the white ones. So they have one that's white and gray, and it matches my office more. So I want those.
I want the pink one. They got a pink one and a lime green one.
Yeah, I have the lime green one. They actually come in different colors, but the pink one and lime green are the ones that I've seen on like Prime. The other ones, it takes forever and a day for them to get to you.
That's because they're coming from China.
I was just about to say that's probably because they send them directly from China.
Yep, that's why. Because a lot of the vendors that I'm finding now, a lot of the vendors are just selling directly on Amazon. They will sell you the stuff wholesale, but then they're going on Amazon and they're selling it. You can't beat their price on Amazon. So there's a lot of things that I just will not add to the site, but I will drop y'all an Amazon link to go and get it from them because when you're running a business, you look at cost, the cost of things. And if I can't offer you something that's competitive or comparative, I won't do it. Some stuff you just cannot compete with on Amazon as a business. You just can't. Because I don't have a bunch of shipping fairies like Amazon. So, that free shipping is really what I think is really what gets a lot of people. That free shipping. And then Amazon got the nerve or audacity. In my area, you can get same day shipping. You can
same thing here.
Yeah, you can.
We have a
and get it same day.
Yeah, we have a distribution. We actually have 2 of them here, so we can get stuff same day here too.
Yep, we get it same day.
It's literally right down the street from my house.
All right, so we all taped up. I want to make sure I'm not too far on this edge. That's one thing I hate about this particular heat press is the edges don't have as much heat as the Mighty Press. Will you really get what you pay for, y'all? I needed to do a very big order, and I needed an extra heat press, and I just went and I bought this one because it had good reviews. I did my little research. It wasn't a lot of research, but I researched. But yeah, the heat on this and the pressure is not as good as the Mighty Press. You can definitely tell the difference. Oh, you get same day shipping too? Okay. I like 10 minutes from Amazon Distribution Center. Sometimes I go pick up my stuff from the on-site lockers. I heard the heck out of that, Jamila.
Yeah, my mom uses their lock. I didn't even know. Like my mom ordered some stuff from Amazon, and she did the on-site lockers, and I didn't even know what the heck that was. I never knew they had those.
So yeah, we got lockers. Like you can go to like a gas station or something like that out here, and you can pick up from gas stations. Our Safeway have the Amazon locker. You just go and you put in a code. The blowout paper princess is for my platen. It's to protect my platen on the bottom. Did I put some on the top? I sure did put some on the top.
Yeah, that's what she asked me for. Why she asked me why you put it on the top?
You see, I did the first one. I didn't need it at all. It's a habit. When you come from using A-Tub, you used to just throw in that blowout paper on the top, but it's really not needed, which y'all gonna see when I pop it open. It's nothing on this paper. Nothing at all. No ink. So you do not need the blowout paper on the top. On the bottom, yes, to protect the platen, because your bleed is not going onto the substrate. It is going onto the platen. All right, so we're gonna move this up. And we're about right there, because I can see the crease.
But cover that other end because that ink is exposed. So make sure that ink on the bottom covered up with the picture paper. Yeah.
Yeah.
You get the automatic. It's called a semi-automatic tape dispenser. It's on Amazon. Gucci will drop her link. She can probably drop the link for it once she gets a free moment.
Yep, for the tape dispenser, because I want one too, baby. Oh, no blowout. Look, I'm about to put the blowout paper back out there. Are you in the Bay Area, Miss Burton? I think you said that earlier. I am too. What part of the Bay? Well, I'm from the Bay Area. What part? Look, Princess. Top, yes. Bottom, no. I'm late, but I'm here. Hey, Miss Sherry. Can somebody tell me how many shares we got? Y'all brought my phone. Hold on, let me see. I might be able to check up on y'all. Hold the page. Let me see what's popping. Let me refresh. Come on. Why Facebook's not letting me refresh? All right, so we got 20. Shakira, can you look and see how many we got on YouTube? That's just 20 on the Gucci Crafts page. Oh, yes, Lord. Baby, listen, hunty, for y'all that do not have the roll paper and you do not want those little ugly lines on your stove, you can use the tape method. So let me show y'all. We ain't gonna show the ugly side that didn't go all the way. Hold on. Let me fix my new hair. Hold on. So I can get my hair out the way for y'all. So we can see. This one was perfect. That's from the top. Remember,
Baby,
I told you guys this part in the bottom.
line where? Line where? I don't see a line at all.
Anywhere. And this is taping them together. Now make sure, it's important because the first time that I had tested it out, my overlap wasn't this big. But you see how big of an overlap I have? Right? Because I want them to stay together when I do tape it. So that's how much of an overlap that I had. Okay? That big section. And I overlapped it down. And when it printed out, it wasn't sticking out. It went under the heat. But it stayed. And I'm trying to, hold on, the camera backwards from what you're looking at. So our line would have been somewhere around here. There's no line, y'all. It went straight all the way through. And we are all the way down to our tip. Let's take our tape off. All the way down to our tip. Fully covered. We got our class up looking like it's glowing. We got our leg. Hold on. Let me move. I got to get a wig and name, y'all. I'll be naming everything. All the way down to our picture. No line. This one, I moved it, but still, you can't see the line on this one either. The line on this one, I think I balled it up. Oh, here it is. We can pop it back open because we got past the line, honey. The line on this one was to the K. And you see no line in that K. This part down here at the bottom, that's my fault. But that's where the cut was, right there at the K.
That's awesome.
That worked out super good. This is painter's tape from the Dollar Tree. You can get you a roll of this from the Dollar Tree. Tape your two 13 by 19 pieces of paper together. And I'm going to tell y'all what I really think made this work is the overlap. Do not try to put them together right at the edge of each other. Please give yourself an overlap because you want to make sure that it can slide through the printer correctly. Also, it's cut now, but let me see if this one, if you look, I did not tape the tape all the way to the edge. Okay, so we don't want tape all the way to the edge. Don't take it all the way to the edge of the paper because what you don't want is while it is rolling through the printer, you don't want the printer to catch that little edge of the tape and then it be stuck on the inside of your printer. So you want to make sure that you don't go all the way to the edge of either side and that you give yourself a pretty good overlap. Okay, and I got a ruler, so let's measure what the overlap is on this because it worked perfectly. And this was just something I was trying out, y'all. So we got about an inch 1/4 overlap. You got a pretty good size overlap there. So at least give yourself an inch overlap. One strip of tape. Don't go all the way to the edge. This was the edge. And it only took us one piece of paper to do this.
Both sides, yeah.
So one sheet of paper. Like, don't look at this part, y'all, because I messed that part up. It moved on me when I dropped the heat press. But this is where the actual split was.
Ricky, she only did it just because, just to try and fit it on the 2 sheets. If you want to piece more pieces together, or if you use the roll, you can get all the way back up to like the back of the neck. But that was enough to where like it was together. It was a max of 36 because she pieced the 2 13x19s together. So it was just that, and then the ease of it's for the live. It was just the one. It's like a practice one for this, but you definitely can design it where it goes all the way to the back.
Yeah, you can design it where it goes all the way to the back. Yes, that I mentioned that I was not going to be doing it all over. Now I could take this, even with the 2 of them being together, I still have a bunch of room at the tip, and I only made the box 31, right? Which gave me super room for the bleed down here at the tip. However, if I take the box and I make the box all the way up to 36, because it will allow me to print 47, I could get the back done as well. Miss Shaquille LaBelle, you got the template on your website, right?
I'm sorry?
The template that goes all the way to the back?
I did not create my thumbnail, so it'll be on there though. It'll be on there soon because I forgot. I didn't create. I've been really busy in trying to prepare for and this break, and I'm like, it was just it snuck up on me. So I will have it on there. So they can go to the site.
So fast. I had 3 obituaries to do this with you guys, plus 30 shot glasses. I was like, obituaries and shot glasses. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah. And I could still take something and sublimate on the neck if I wanted to. I could print out how I have the K here with the rose. Look, I'm at the wrong camera. How I have the K here with the roses. I can take, the letters that are like this, and I can put the initials on the back if I want to. Or I could take a measurement and I could go ahead and do this one too as well. Or like I said, I could have made my box long enough to go ahead and cover the back, but I decided to leave it blank.
And it's also a lot of times too, it's just about how you design, because you can make it. Because I will say, going all the way to the back side of it, you will have to, like, when to put it under your heat press, you're gonna have to strategically like either put tape or cover the other side, because you're gonna have that bleed and you don't want it to be on the other side. So sometimes it can be a bit of a hassle trying to go all the way over there. So what you can do is strategically design it. If you like, especially if you do like in Photoshop or any of those, like kind of create like a fade at the end, so it's fading into the white and it's not such a sharp line. Like there's so many ways that you can design it. You don't even have to do a full cover if you don't want.
Yeah, the reason why I only went up this far is because this part is going to be on the back of them. So what you're going to see is you're going to see their front. Only people going to see this part are the people that's in the back. And if it's a girl, unless she got her hair up, which she can't have up if she got on a cap, it may cover this. But this part is going to the back. So what people are really looking at is the front. Like I said, if you want to design it where it can go all the way to the back, you can do that. But for me, for this one, I decided to just go right to the shoulder. So where this is going to land, when they have on the robe, you're not even going to see the white section. If I get it level. Hold on. My hair in the way. So this is how it's going to sit on them. So from the front of me, you can't even see the white. Trying to get in the camera for y'all. But I love this, y'all. Look, I keep showing the messed up part, but I don't care. That part looked good too. But look, oh my God, these sublimate very, very well. I mean, the colors are just gorgeous. That blue glitter is so bright. I especially love how this one looks like it's kind of like glowing on top. Looks like a Photoshop glow font, and that's just glitter. I'm excited about this. I will definitely be making some more of these, and I'm probably going to make a YouTube video by itself that just goes over the method. Now that I know for sure that it will work. Now that we have tested it out, I can do a video that is going to go all the way through. I know a lot of the times when people want to go back and watch, they don't want to watch, the whole 2-hour live. They just want to actually see what I created. So I think for this one, I'm going to go ahead and make a separate YouTube video for it so that you guys can see the step by step and how to get it done. You're very welcome. Thank you, Princess. I think it came out really cute too. And hold on, I'm gonna make a lot of noise and throw all the paper away. And that digital glitter that I was using, I also got that from designbundles.net. That's free digital paper. A lot of schools have very simple colors, blue, green, yellow, orange, like the primary colors, red. So you can find all those colors in that glitter paper, and they're just gorgeous. I'm very glad you enjoyed it. I think it turned out great. I'm excited that it actually worked. Y'all, I was nervous. I didn't think it was going to work. I was like, okay, we going to see. Because when I ran it through my printer the first time, it tried to print on like landscape, and it didn't run through the printer to where I could see if it would print just skipping over the tape part and just go ahead and print it smoothly. But it did it. So if you do not have roll paper, you can go ahead and tape them 2 sheets of paper together, my love. Ricky, are you from the Bay Area? Yes, well, Miss Desiree, I'm going to tell you, go look on designbundles. Matter of fact, I'm about to take y'all there real quick, real fast. 1 second. I'm going to just take y'all there real quick, real fast so I can show you. I am always on there looking and looking and looking. Let's go here. Look, see? I just typed in DES, and that's the first thing wants to pop up for me. So designbundles.net. Go here to free designs. And everything that you see on the screen right now is free. Look, that's digital paper. That's free. I also like to use digital paper to make my chip bags for chip bag backgrounds. All these SVGs, all this digital paper, it's all free under the free designs. And it's free for commercial use. How about that? So you can use it and they won't come after you and try to sue you. The commercial use is limited, so please read the license so that you don't use it commercially how you're not supposed to. And then also they have fonts, so you can go to fontbundles.net. And here on fontbundles.net, we're going to click on, this is where I get a lot of my fonts from. You're going to click on free fonts, and I'm going to start dropping a free font from here in Creative Fabrica once a week, the font of the week. All of these fonts that you see scrolling are free. You can go and get these fonts. A lot of them have the gifts and the flourishes already. You can go and get these fonts for free. A lot of people like to use the font, and the font is okay if you're looking for character fonts, like you want a SpongeBob font, you want the Rugrats font, things like that. But some of the fonts that are on the font, first of all, they're not for commercial use. A lot of them say for personal use. So the person that actually created them, if you go and sell 1 million shirts with their font on it and you didn't pay them for the commercial license, they could sue you. Okay. But with these fonts, they are all for commercial use. So you're able to use these fonts for commercial use. And they come with the full font. Sometimes on the font, like it was one font, I needed to make like a Black Panther inspired cupcake topper. My nephew was having a Black Panther birthday party. And it literally only gave me the letters to spell Black Panther. That was the only letters that were inside of the font, was to spell Black Panther. And some of the other fonts are like that too. They're missing fonts or missing letters, or they're missing the numbers to the font. All of these fonts on Font Bundles, free fontbundles.net will have everything you need, including all of the extras. Okay. And you can go through, you guys, they got pages. And I'm telling you, if you see a font that you like, grab it, because there's one font that I use quite often that people like that is no longer a free font. That font is $15 now. So it went from being free to being $15 for the font. And they really want their $15. All right, so we are up to, we got 33 shares. All right, so let me see. Who is a first-time watcher? Drop a font. Go drop one of them free fonts. Who's a first-time viewer? Drop a heart. Drop a heart if you are a first-time viewer. If I pop up at your door with my other friend in Fairfield, just let us in and teach us. Okay, Ricky. But I didn't see where you were from. Just let us in and teach us. Okay, you can't see the YouTube shares. The first one is designbundles.net. So don't put .com. That's not it. It's .net. So designbundles.net and fontbundles.net. If you go to the I Teach Crafts website, I have an entire page on that website that is dedicated to the font bundles and the design bundles. And I'm going to be adding the Creative Fabrica as well. So you can go, if you go to the I Teach Crafts website, you can go ahead and find the link. You can click on the link to get right to those websites. Don't forget your codes tonight. So y'all got to 33 shares. If y'all had, well, we had, I'm going to say, if y'all can get 5 more shares before I close out, I will leave the coupon up for 24 hours because we're at 35 shares altogether. Did I get that right, Ms. Shakia? Is it 35 or 33?
I know for sure I shared 3 times from YouTube, so that would put us at 36.
I had 2 other people say they shared on YouTube too. YouTube doesn't show me the shares when I go and look. That's the messed up part.
So it'll show you afterwards, probably.
Yeah,
afterwards. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that what I said. What was
So 3.
It was what, 33, 36, 37, 38.
Okay, so let's get 2 more shares and we'll be at 40. And then, okay, let me see. So I have, let me see, my first time users, Sherry, Desiree, Ricky, TJ. I am not. For real, Shakia, for real?
Oh, no. Wait, keep going. Keep going.
Ricky's in Sacramento. Let me see. Oh, honestly speaking too? No, because you said earlier, honestly speaking, it was their second time. So you already automatically is disqualified. Thank you, Miss Angeline. Miss Cindy said first time this month.
Exactly, Miss C. Exactly. First time this month. Right. We here, Miss Chef. We here.
Don't encourage her. Don't encourage her. Don't encourage her.
Wait, you know I didn't see her. Was she on here? What's the one you always say? Cassetta. Was she on here today?
Oh, Miss Wood was on here. Cassetta.
Oh, okay.
Cassetta, Alabama. Cassetta. My first time viewing Gucci Crafts. Okay, so if it's your first time viewing me. Okay, so all my first timers, if you did learn something from me tonight, how you thank me. Thank me with your digital currency. Go and follow Gucci Crafts on Facebook. Follow Gucci Crafts on YouTube. That is how you can thank me for what you learned today with some digital currency. Also, go and follow Miss Shakia Lavelle, Stillaholics Anonymous. Her website, hold on, let me put her banner back up here, y'all, because Shakia be dropping gems. I'm going to tell y'all, I get on Shakia nerves. I already know because I be texting her. You awake? You up? I need help. What is this? Why is doing that? So I have a great, healthy respect for Miss Shakia. She is always helping, always willing to help people. Y'all, please go and support her. I want to see this business in life. I want that dream to be manifested for her, girl. Yes. I want to be able to go ahead and sell me some Honestly Speaking on the I Teach Craft page once we get into corporate distribution. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yes, that's what we're manifesting. Manifesting. So iteachcrafts.com. The code on iteachcrafts.com is the professor. The professor. That will get you 20% off. The professor. Okay. Then if you go to shop.stillaholics.anonymous.com, your code on there is gonna be Gucci Gang 10. Yes.
Gucci Gang.
Yes, that is going to get you guys 10% off. That will be on the site for 24 hours. Now, if we can get up to those 40 shares, I will keep my code up for 24 hours as well. My code, the professor, again, at iteachcrafts.com is 20% off. Right now, you guys, rhinestone transfers and let me show y'all because they wasn't on when I did the grand opening.
And she always forgets to plug her own stuff. But I see that Jamila did sign up for it. She has an amazing class coming up on Sunday for those who are Cricut users. And if you like what you saw here tonight and you want to learn like that terminology to connect Cricut to Silhouette, she has a live class on Sunday. So make sure you go to, does that code work for classes?
Yes, it's going to work for the classes as well. So the code is for everything on the site except for the rhinestone transfers and the vinyl decals. And that's simply because they're already on sale. Buy one, get one half off, which is better than 20%. It's 50% off of one.
Yeah.
So it's a better deal. So these are, because when I did the grand opening, they were on the site. And this says unapologetically dope. And this is you get the small one and the big one in this set. And then we have this one. And this one for the transfer set. So each of these come with a big one and a small one. So you're going to get two within this set. And this doesn't count as the buy one, get one half off because this set is one item. So if you buy this item with the two pieces and then you buy this one, you will get this one 50% off. Okay? So essentially you're going to get 4 pieces if you do it that way. You can also mix and match and get your rhinestone transfers. If you need blank stoles, those are also on the site as well. And if you use the code, you get 20% off of them, you guys. So let me see. Let me see here what we got going. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me put some boom in it. YouTube is Gucci Crafts. You can follow me everywhere. Gucci Crafts. I'm Gucci Crafts everywhere. Gucci Crafts on Pinterest, Gucci Crafts on Clubhouse, Gucci Crafts on Facebook, Gucci Crafts on YouTube, Gucci Crafts on Instagram. What else I got? Gucci Crafts on Snapchat, and I'm about to be Gucci Crafts on TikTok as soon as I talk Minnie into teaching me how to use it, because I feel like I'm 90 years old on TikTok.
I second
I
that
have
motion.
no idea. Yes, I have no idea, baby, what I am doing on TikTok. Okay. Miss Shakia on Facebook, Silaholics Anonymous, and her website is going down at the bottom. And what's your YouTube, Miss Shakia? Is it Silaholics Anonymous too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Silaholics Anonymous for YouTube as well.
And honestly speaking, 365. But I posted all of our links.
Okay, cool. You need those? All right. Go ahead and go over to the website, my love. Yes, Miss Angeline, your sub kit is coming, and that girl, that paper is in there. I also have a sublimation for beginners class coming up. Sublimation for beginners class coming up. That is going to be a 2-part class. So that class is going to be a 2-part class on the 11th and the 25th, if I'm quoting myself right. Because I'm hungry now, y'all. I got the diabetes, so sometimes my brain don't be working when I get hungry. Yeah, that's going to be on the 11th and the 25th. Sublimation for beginners. You can either buy the class or you can buy the class and the sublimation kit. With the sublimation kit, you're going to get 10 sheets of Miss Shakia's Honestly Speaking paper. You're going to get 10 sheets of blowout paper. You get 2 towels. You get 2 masks, 2 keychains, 2 necklaces, 2 puzzles, a lint roller, and what else? There's something else in that set. It's leaving my brain. You get a bunch of stuff in that kit. It's worth way more than what you pay for. Shakia, what's your IG? You dropping it?
I just posted it.
Okay, cool.
I'm Silaholics Anonymous pretty much everywhere. IG, of course, there's an underscore. But if you just as soon as you type in Silaholics, I mean, nobody else has that kind of name. So you type that in anywhere, you're going to find it. You type it in Google, just type in Silaholics. The rest of it, you got to put it in there. It will come up for all platforms. And then, Honestly Speaking has a separate YouTube channel and Facebook page and Facebook group.
Yes, I will. Okay, honey. We about to get off too. I will have other classes coming up next month. And when I scheduled the class, y'all, I didn't even realize that Easter was on Sunday. When I had scheduled the class, I had totally forgot. So there are a couple of people that did buy the class that hit me. So I'm gonna see if they still want to come because it is Easter, and see if they want to reschedule. So the people that did buy, if they actually want the live class and they don't want to see a playback because it is Easter Sunday, then I can reschedule. But if the consensus says, nah, I ain't doing nothing, go ahead and do the class, then we'll do it that way. And yeah, it'll just be as a playback. So we're going to see what's going to happen. But there will be more classes. Those are just the classes that I have for the month of April. I do work 2 jobs, you guys, so I have to try to give myself a little bit of balance when it comes to classes. So I am going to just be doing 2 classes a month. So there'll be 2 classes every month that'll come out. And I am going to start doing some pre-recorded classes where you can go and get those pre-recorded classes online for the base things like Cricut for beginners, Cameo for beginners, the very, very basic stuff for Cameo. Because I still learn something new every day in Cameo, but I can do the basic stuff like it's nothing. But when we get, I got to get to Shakia level. That's who I want to be like when I grow up.
Did you ever go and do the account on the Academy site so that I can give you access to essentials?
I did. I added it to my site, but I haven't signed up for an account yet. The Thinkerific, right?
No, I'm saying, did you do it on mine? Did you create an account for Silaholics Anonymous Academy?
I should have an account because I bought the paper.
No, that's 2 different sites.
Oh, that's right. That's right. No, I didn't. Don't beat me. I didn't.
I need you to do that. I need you to do that. I need you to do that, man.
I'm gonna do it. Okay. All right. Let me pick my winner so that I can go eat and you can go watch.
Yes. Yes. I walked past the room and Eva was like, "You still on?" I'll say, "Yeah," because we're like 2 episodes behind. We're trying to catch up. So I was like, "You said you're still on?" Yes, I am. You'll be all right.
Okay. So all right, here we go. I'm gonna pick 2. Let me see. All right, so I'm gonna pick one of my day ones and a beginner. So, Miss Cindy Shep, inbox me. You gotta inbox me anyway about your one-on-one. I know you inbox me the dates, and I will let you know which date is available. But inbox me and let me know that you won a free rhinestone set. And let me see here. I'm trying to pick strategically. And my next one, Ricky. You need to inbox me on the Gucci Crafts page, Ricky Bradley, to let me know that you won one of the vinyl transfer sets. So, Miss Cindy Shep, you are going to get, a rhinestone set. You're going to get a big one and a small one. And Miss Ricky, I think it's Miss. Is it Miss? I hope it's Miss. Is it Miss? I hope it's Miss. Mr. or Mrs. Ricky. I can't tell by the picture because it's really small when I'm on StreamYard. But Bradley, I'm gonna say the last name. Bradley, inbox me on the Gucci Crafts page and let me know that you won the vinyl set. Okay, you gotta inbox me. If you don't inbox me, you forfeit. Yeah, Minnie is your lucky one. No, Minnie's not here. Minnie left me yesterday. She told me that we needed time apart. Oh. So she went with her daddy. She said she needed time apart from me. So I was like, okay, me too. Shoot. All right, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm super excited. Y'all, listen. If you do this method, first of all, say where you learned it at first, okay? And then
I know that's right.
Right.
I know that's right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then post it. I want to see. Okay.
Oh, and that lighting, those colors are popping. And that lighting, oh yes.
I mean, I like that this looks like it's glowing, and it's just the glow.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah. I mean, look at that. And that's got to do with the ink. This is honestly speaking ink and honestly speaking sublimation paper. Baby, all I provided was the stove. Okay? I just provided the substrate. Okay? This is honestly speaking ink and honestly speaking sublimation paper. Baby, hey, where the line at? You can't even see the line. I'm just about it, y'all. So if y'all make it, make sure that you tag me, Gucci Crafts, tag FNL, Grad Stoles, so I can see your work. All right? We love y'all. Thank y'all so much for joining us. We had fun tonight. We always on for super long when we together. We've been on here for almost 3 hours. That's how long our battle was, too. So we about to get off of here and go handle our family.
Wait, Gucci, I got a question because I asked Patrice as well. Did you get the Cricut mug press?
I did not get the Cricut mug press, and I'm gonna tell y'all why. Because I cannot justify the purchase. I have a $200 conviction oven that I barely use to make mugs. I don't make enough mugs to get it.
Okay.
Yeah, I just don't. Now, with the conviction oven, I said I was gonna start trying to use it more because Minnie was mad I didn't buy it to make food in. Because she wants to make some toast in there. And I was like, I bought this for craft. And she was like, what? But anyway, so I said, maybe because I hear that it is very kid friendly. And so I was talking to Minnie about whether or not she wanted to make coffee mugs. So that may be how I justify my purchase. But I'm really trying to stick to that in 2021, justifying my purchases for the business.
I know,
buying because I can have it, but just like that conviction of it was almost $200. It's just been sitting there. The last time I used it was when we did the sublimation party.
Oh, okay.
Ago. Yeah. So yeah. But I wanted one. I wanted one bad. But instead of buying that, I bought another Cricut. I could justify that because I know I'm gonna use that. You know what I mean? So I fixed my itch by buying another Cricut. Did you get one?
Yes.
Okay. Do you like it?
I haven't opened it yet. It came today. So I'm gonna do, but I'm on my hiatus from live, so I'm gonna end up doing I'm gonna pre-record it as far as my unboxing and all of that. But I'm gonna use it on live in about 2 weeks over on Craftable Things. So
Okay. And Gladys, no, you do not need a Cricut to use the mug press because
But you do have to have the program, I heard, though, to the first initial one. So that's the part that kind of stuff you don't need. Yeah. So I had replied back to your comment, Miss Gladys. You don't need the machine, but you do have to have the program because that's all that Core 4 is to set it up. Because on there, like you'll go to it and it'll ask you like what heat press you're using, like the regular one or that one. I think for some reason you have to like activate it or whatever. And everyone I've seen, they've gone through the program. So you don't have to have the machine, but you have to at least download the program, and the program is free. You don't have to learn how to use the program or anything, and you don't have to keep it connected. It is just for the initial setup of it. You have to go on there and it downloads something to it. And then after that, it's no plugs to the computer. So you just have to download the free program, use it just to activate the heat press, and then you don't need it anymore.
Okay, excellent. Somebody asked in the comments, what's the website for the transfers? I just dropped it, iteachcrafts.com.
Yeah, I dropped it a couple times too, guys. If you go up through the comments, I dropped the websites. I also dropped the codes. So if you go up in the comments, they're also posted there. Oh, wait, you know what? I did Facebook. Let me do YouTube real quick.
Okay. I just dropped the iteachcrafts.com. That is my website. The code for that website is the professor. And then when we go into let me see, where's the particular file? Miss Shakir's website is scrolling past on the bottom, shop.philoholics.anonymous.com. The code for that site is going to be Gucci Gang 10. All right. Both codes will be up for 24 hours, you guys.
So from when we went live. So that's 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Mm-hmm. Which would be, what's that?
7.
7. I was about to say 6. I'm like, no, that ain't right. 7. All right, let me see. You're very welcome. All right, you guys, we really gonna get off this time because me and Shakir be on here talking until tomorrow at 10 o'clock Eastern Time.
Yeah, because it's late here. It's 1:45 in the morning here on the East Coast. So
it's 10:45
time to go.
And I'm ready to take Shirley off, y'all. So I got to go.
Yeah. Thank you for having me, Hans. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for blessing us, dropping some gems on us today. We wish you the best with your business. And we're going to help you grow your business too, girl, because we're going to be using it, honestly, speaking ink and paper, baby, because look at what it does. Look at what it did. Look at what it did to my soul, y'all. I love it. All right. Thank you, guys.
And on that ink, real quick, guys, look, that's black. It's black. It's black. So, yeah.
The blacks are black. The cup, I love it. I love it. I love it. So that's all that's in my printer. We love you guys. Have a good night. Thanks for watching.
Until next time, have a great one. Peace.